And we're live on YouTube. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Tom Noble Show without Tom Noble. We're waiting for some guests to come up. Usually we have a few people come up by now. Shandog has left a message in the pre-show chat that, telling me hello. So I put the link up there. Let's see who we have. We got to go to the YouTube channel. Still got to do a little, okay, we're live. We're Shandog. Okay, hello. Yeah, we've started. This is it. We haven't had anybody else come up to the live stream. Nobody's in the basement knocking on the door waiting to come in. So I would say this is experimental, but it should be beyond the experimental range. This is my third live stream, and of course you never stop learning. And I'm nowhere near a superstar, but it's nice to hang out with folks on a Friday afternoon, have a TGIF Friday, have a little drink and kind of relax. We're hoping Hazy Days will come up. He's had a rough time with he's had car trouble. Let's say that. I don't know if in the UK they call it car trouble, but he's had car trouble or RV trouble, we'll say, or van trouble. So we're just standing by, and I have to monitor two screens here. Shandog's made another comment. Oh, I had a great week, Shandog. It's my apartment. Construction has begun on my apartment. They had just finished up making a whole lot of racket up there with the engine blew up. Yeah, he did a couple of videos on it. He got about a mile away from his house with the family and the dog, and the vehicle just decided to just go kaput. And he put the key in, turned the key, wouldn't even start. He's had a week, not a good week, and we hope Hazy has a better week. Guys, I got to keep going screen to screen here. We've got a multi-screen thing going on here. Yeah, it really sucks, Shandog. It really sucks that it's his dream, his dream vehicle, and the guy screwed him. Nobody could have predicted it was a timing belt that broke, and the engine was running. It was running slow, but it's not good for an engine. And bent valves, probably damaged piston, that kind of thing. And of course, he can explain it better than I can, because I just watched a video and we commented on it and have a conversation about it. Anthony, let me stick the link in here. It's at the top, but why not? Did the captain get in touch with you, Anthony? Because I told him to give you the link. I don't have contact with you in any other way. So yeah, Hazy Days, vehicle trouble. Tom Noble just feeling a little under the weather. He might be on a little bit later on. He said he would pop up. I haven't heard from Captain. So has everyone had a cold snap? I know we have here. And I don't have heat. My building's under construction, and we've had an old boiler in our building. Oh, Captain sent it. Okay. Oh, you'll be up in a sec. Okay. He didn't say. I don't think it's anything real serious. I just think he's didn't. It's probably just lounging about or something. He didn't go into specifics. I don't think it's anything like we really need to worry about. But he's done a live show every Sunday for over a year, or did he say 2 years? Oh, put the pellet stove on. Really? Yeah. I'm dressed in layers because we're between two heating systems here at the house. I mean, it's been cold, but it stayed warm in the house. All right. Okay. Looks like we got. Sorry, I'm so slow. Why is it not letting the person in? There you are. I kept clicking it and nothing would happen.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. There's such a delay between StreamYard and YouTube. You click that link in StreamYard, it takes forever for YouTube to get it, and it goes, "Oh, hey, you're allowed to come up."
Well, you were down there, and I kept clicking on the little blue button to bring you up on the screen, and it just turned white and stood there. So there was a little, like you said, there was a little bit of a delay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, Cap sent me a link a while back, let me know you was gonna be on. You was gonna be on still, Tom. So
yeah,
but he let me know.
I didn't find out. It was short notice.
I'll be right back. I heard the ding. My water's ready for my tea.
Oh.
You been doing all right today?
Been doing great. Hazy, breezy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was windy here too. But of course, it was 65, so it was comfortable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we have Breezy's bike shop in the through the chat.
Hello, yeah, I see it.
We have hazy days. Tell them.
No, I heard you talking about your weather. It cooled off here a little bit, but.
Hold on, Anthony. I got to check my.
I'm reading a message. Oh, Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy.
Oh, you got it. Okay.
Yeah, it was me.
Okay.
It was Jimmy. Yeah. He just sent me a little quick, sorry, I didn't see this last night. I was so stoned.
Oh, yeah. I saw the aftermath of it. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I listened to your show today earlier on. I go, Anthony did a live show. Yeah. Something catching. It must be in the water.
Yeah. I used to do lives quite a bit, Dave, and I quit because I got tired of all the drama and all the, it's funny how people come to your channel and watch, but then go behind your back and tell everybody all kind of crap, So I just kind of stayed away for a while,
I don't have any secrets.
Yeah, me either. But, people can't take it. I don't have secrets and I'm point blank. It offends people sometimes,
Somebody will, if you offend somebody, you're doing something right.
Right, exactly. That's what my dad always said. People mad at you, it's because you're doing right and it's pissing them off.
If you get a thumbs down, you're doing the right thing. Yeah. I feel real honored. I wonder who did it, but I'm grateful to you, whoever thumbs down. It might have been just somebody that dropped in. Yeah. Oh, this show sucks. Click.
Yeah. No, I think it's crazy how I go on a couple, and it's not just one place. It's been 2 or 3 places, and someone asks me a question, I tell them how I feel, and then they get butthurt about it because I didn't beat around the bush like their mama would. I come out and tell them how the cow chewed the cabbage, and they don't like it. And then they go, and 3 different times already this has happened to me. They go to the host and tell the host he was attacking me. Well, each host rewind just to make sure, and I'm like, no, he didn't. Well, he gave his opinion. It just didn't agree with you.
I guess if you're a host, you're just playing referee,
Well, yeah, that's all. That's why you're doing.
make
Being a
sure
ref.
everybody takes their turns and,
Yep.
Playing a.
Well, no, what they get mad, they go, "Well, I don't like so and so on your live," and I'm like, "Well, don't come." Simple. If you don't like somebody on there, don't come.
It's good. Sam.
How is everybody?
Hello.
Hey, Hazy.
Hello. Change the view, David.
Oh yeah. Go down below
like
the pictures and
it's
go
in the
about
sardines.
Yeah, go down below our pictures and about the third or fourth box.
Just
Well,
spread
I'm just
this out a
going
bit.
by,
Hello, Shandog. Hello, Breezy's Bike Shop.
Yeah, well, no, about the fourth one, third or fourth one. There you go.
Hey, computer.
No, I'm holding you
They have a
both up.
brain of their own. I
Yeah.
didn't touch that. All I did was trying to let Anthony in, and I hit that button. That's why I couldn't let you in. Hit the wrong button, Anthony.
Yeah, but you gotta remember social distance. So we gotta keep our space.
Yeah, well, being a host,
I mean- I've always got a mask handy.
Yeah.
well, heck,
I put it like this. I put it like this just so I can't see any fucker.
if those germs turn into electrons and make it through the optical fiber cables under the ocean, you go ahead and you put that mask
Yeah,
on.
you might get a viral.
I don't want to get sick.
Hazy, this is like a talk show, not a panty raid. So get that off your head.
But at least he's not in his pajamas.
Listen, I'm going commando.
Well, hey, if you pull it down a little bit and cone it top, let the hair stick out a little bit, you can call you're going Little Richard.
Yeah.
Johnny
I
Five.
was a T, Anthony.
Oh, it's good. Yeah, well, it's getting there. It's still steeping there.
Join the party.
It don't take that long. What's up, Johnny Five?
Oh no, I hate to say, but my electric kettle, the water comes out extremely hot, so you gotta kind of let it.
Oh yeah, you don't stick milk in your tea, do you?
No.
You just have. Do you have sugar?
Yeah, just a tad bit.
Yeah.
Well, I don't put sugar. It's actually stevia because I'm a diabetic, so I can't do sugar.
Oh yeah. How about honey? Can you have honey? No, you can't have honey.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah. I definitely put honey in it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I put in my coffee. I have honey. Hello,
Yeah.
Jimmy.
TGI.
Hello.
How the devil are you?
Devilish.
Fucking
How the
devilish.
devil are
Really.
you?
Fucking
No,
fantastic.
I'm like, I just
Yeah.
got up, man. Come on.
Hey, Jimmy, when I seen that, I was like, I gotta send that to Jimmy so he can add it to his pictures.
Oh, dude. You know what? When I saw it, I was like, oh, that's cool. I seen that somewhere, and then and I was like, oh fuck, he wanted a link. Click and and today I'm like, oh fuck, I'm a retard. And I just sent you a freaking apology in there. Like, fuck,
Yeah, I
didn't-
seen it.
I was like, I was too stoned. I was out of my gourd yesterday. Seriously, man. I was out of my gourd at the end of that stream, man.
What did you do? You just got shit faced.
Yeah.
Yeah, stoned, drunk, freaking.
Yeah.
I was just freaking.
He was severely mellow.
Yeah.
That's what I'm like. No, I'm severely mellow.
I was so mellow. I
I'm on
did
chat too.
I did like an hour of a stream of just me playing music.
Yo.
I almost broke into your album.
I know. You know what? I clicked on your fucking show, and that's what was happening. I was like, "What the fuck's going on here?"
Yeah, oh, fucking no one was talking. No one wanted to come up and say hello, so I didn't feel like leaving. So I just hit fucking play on
Hi, Johnny.
that music I got, man. You know, sit there and talk the shit to the couple people that came in. What's up, Shane Dog?
I've been tossing my fingers all weekend.
What for?
Since yesterday. How's the van?
Oh, the van's fucked.
Oh,
yeah.
Did you see the video?
Yeah, the van's fucked. The timing belt snapped on it. So, I mean, the damage, I don't know what the total damage is, but it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. It's going to cost me a lot of money to put right.
Why? Does that have an interference cam and all that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's fucked.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Yeah,
I was
mine's
going
just
slow.
a drive belt. It don't. Mine's a chain in the engine.
That broke.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I've
but
got
that's
a drive
not
belt.
that's not
Yeah.
the worry. That when you can, on a good motor, you can blow those belts all you want. You're not gonna hurt anything.
Yeah, but that's only if it's not a displacement engine.
Yeah,
Probably,
yeah,
probably.
interference. Yeah, they'll
The
get in the way. Freaking so.
Yeah, if it's an interference motor and that belt snaps into the pistons, into the valves.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm looking at about $2,000 to put it right.
Yeah.
Is that it?
That's gravy.
1,500.
That's gravy, dude.
Hey
Freaking-
Hazy, you like that? He said, you say $2,000. He says, is that it?
Yeah,
Yeah, you got a good
Because-
deal. Who's going to
because
do it? for
Anthony,
you?
you know that
Yeah.
that could have been a whole motor job.
Oh
That
yeah,
could've
I
been
know.
$5,000.
You could've
Well, it's
That
still,
whole-
listen,
I know
it still
somebody
might
had a
be.
motor blow up,
It
blew
still
up.
might be, yeah. It still might be.
Yeah, because you got to wait till they open it up because it may
Yeah.
be worse than they're thinking, and they have to
It's
change
gonna
the whole block.
It's going to cost me £400 to find out how much it's going to cost me.
Well,
Yeah.
the block might be cracked.
Well, fucking do it yourself.
That would be worst case. There are videos on YouTube that show you how to do it.
Yeah,
I
man.
know.
You know, Musty
I
One. Musty One did an engine. That's how I know about it.
Yeah, I haven't got the space or the time,
There's
or
a-
the, not so much the time. I haven't got the space or the tools.
Yeah, but you
Or
got
the
to
know-how.
understand.
Okay.
Musty is like me. He has a background of working on engine. Hazy doesn't.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's so far from my fucking comfort zone.
If I could rebuild a diesel engine, it would just take me forever.
Actually,
Yeah.
My
though,
living room floor, I would have to have the floor redone in my living room because it would be trashed. There'd be oil all over my damn apartment. But it'll
Yeah.
be rebuilt.
the worst thing about a timing chain on a modern vehicle is all the crap you have to
Oh,
take
this
off
camera.
just to be able to access it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just to get to the actual motor itself.
Uh-huh. To get to your
Yeah.
issue. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bit of fucks for me.
All
When I
that
see
shit.
what you got to take off for the front end of the car, and
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
I was like my wife's car. I had to redo the valves in it one year, and I didn't have to, but they were rattling. I knew they wasn't gonna get any better. And I just to break into the top of the motor, it took me a day just removing all the shit around it.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
and then you got to put it back.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
You know.
There's somebody down in the basement. I can't get him.
and
Well,
then
they don't-
there
There
it
they
goes.
No.
And then when I finally got
It's
it
a
fixed,
computer. It's a computer.
I spent a day and a half putting all the plastic and the electrical shit
Monica.
back on.
Yeah.
The actual valve job took me 40 minutes.
Right?
Yeah, you got to take all the crap off of the. Well, you got to take the head off, but then you got to take all the crap off that's on
Got
top.
to take the plenum off. Got to take the intake,
Got to take the fuel,
exhaust,
all of it.
plastic pieces, all the modulators.
Well, my car has to be on standby next week, so I'll do what I need to do week after.
Well, what's happening next week, Johnny?
My mum's gone on holiday and I'm on standby in case one of the kids won't get in the, transport for school and that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If Christine decides not to get in, I've got to drive to Doncaster.
What?
She goes to a deaf school in Doncaster. It's about 40
So wait,
minutes.
hang
from
about. Your
where I live.
mother's going on holiday and leaving the kids, or taking the kids with her.
No, the kids have gone to it's called the Rainbow Centre.
Okay.
It's like a respite place. But they
Yeah.
have to go in transport every day to school, and it can be a little bit funny with transport.
Oh right. So yeah. So the place where they stay, and you'll have to go there to
Yeah.
calm them down.
Yeah, if Luke, it's not a problem because his school's 5 minutes away, but Christine goes to a deaf school in Doncaster, 40 minutes away.
Oh shit.
So I'm on standby. She might be all right.
Hello, Monica. Monica's in the chat.
I
Monica.
just said to my mum, you go and relax. I'm on standby.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, where's your mum going?
She's just gone to a caravan at course, but it's the first time she's been in a year.
Yeah.
She needs a break. She's shattered, Paula.
Yeah, Monica. Welcome. I'm juggling
Yes.
here, doing the chat and doing the stream and doing the.
You're learning.
You're all people are on.
He's the host
Right.
this evening.
The hostess with the mostest.
He's
David
learning
Collins
how to
show.
be the host.
Can you believe it's the David Collins show?
No,
Hey.
I mean, he's got a
I
fucking
can't
famous
believe
stage
that
days.
people pop up like Monica.
Hey,
How did Monica know? She just got a notifications.
Because she subscribed to you already.
Yes, sir.
Stalking
Everybody
you.
that's described.
Listen, she stalks all the fellas, Monica.
That's how
See, but
YouTube
see,
works,
Hazy
you
can
know?
say it's late night with David Collins.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We'll call it
It is.
TGIF Friday. We'll call it happy
It's,
hour.
what's the
whatever.
time? I can't see my clock. It's 9:20.
I got
9.
4.
Yeah.
Is it 4:20 for you? Oh, fuck.
It is.
Yeah.
Celebrate.
4:20.
Celebrate.
Yeah.
4:20.
I'll pack a fresh one.
Yeah, it's only
I almost started
3:20
the
here.
show at 4:20, but I figured people would get not come because they think, oh, it'll be at 4:00, and then they'd come at 4:00. Nobody would be here.
Listen,
Oh,
don't worry about what
well,
people do. David Collins, listen to me. Don't worry about what people are going to do. Just do what you want to
Do
do.
it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Apparently,
you
it's working.
spend- Yeah, you spend all your time worrying about other people. You never get anything done.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
My mum had to clear out and see what she give me, is it? Got that?
Wow.
The fuck is that?
It's the Xbox One streaming pad.
Yeah.
She had a clear out, and I just found one of them.
She's given me 2 Wii's, 2 Wii remote, 2 proper full Wii games, the full systems, loads of games. all
Right.
sorts.
Yeah.
Right,
But
Shango?
this is belting this. It's that.
Yeah.
That looks good.
Hey.
Hey, Johnny, shut up and smoke.
Hey, Johnny,
I'm smoking
Johnny.
some Shane Dog, bud.
you
Listen,
better.
I'm smoking amnesia, and it's fucking working. What's your name?
Uh,
Hey, Johnny, check his insurance policies. I think they kicked in. She gonna gang you up and say, "Well, I don't know what happened. He was playing his game and there was a loud
Well,
noise."
that'll come in handy because I set up a Microsoft account for Luke, my little
Yeah.
foster brother.
Yeah.
So I've got access to all that system. All I've got
Yeah.
to do is click connect, do it via PC, and then I can just connect
Oh,
my
Monica.
PC to this gaming pad thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
He's got loads of games on it.
I'll be right back.
Got that Xbox Gold thing.
Oh, poor Monica. She still got many hours of work ahead of her.
Oh no!
Oh, I feel
Oh.
sorry.
Hi, Monica. Come on live
Oh,
for a minute
never.
so I can say that people are goofing off at work on my show.
You can already
Just
say
like
that.
Jimmy C.
You can already say that. She's at work, so and she's fucking off on your stream, man.
Yeah, but she's not up here live goofing off.
Yeah, neither are half the people that drop in and freaking say hello to me. It's
Bless.
better when they come up. It's better when they come up on panel at work, but
Well, you know, there
I
you
got
see
off
the
the
file
and said hi
cabinets.
to Jimmy.
Mhm.
They're really doing it. You see file cabinets, and they're in an office or something like that. They're sneaking it from the boss. The boss doesn't need to know.
Oh, trust me, I've seen a few people. I've had what's his name? Mark One. Mark One was up here while he was at work once.
Listen, I heard you had a shooting on your show the other day, Jimmy.
What's that?
I heard there was a shooting on your show.
A
Someone
puke?
got shot. Someone got shot by the police in Worcester.
Oh yeah. We were listening to this. We were listening to freaking Sheena hanging the thing out the window, and we heard a bunch of shooting.
Yeah,
Oh shit!
I think they killed the guy.
I don't know. We didn't get it. We didn't get an update from Sheena.
I know exactly what happened.
Yeah.
The guy had a fucking bomb strapped to him, 2 guns, loaded guns, and all crazy shit.
Yeah.
And they fucking shot him dead. Said, "Stop being silly."
That's what they should have done.
That makes the paper here if a policeman fires a shot.
Well, yeah.
There's some sort of kickoff now because the mother's saying you should have called me. I could have spoke to him. You didn't have to shoot him.
Yeah, that's always what they always say, crying, blah, blah, blah. Guys got guns and a bomb, you shoot them. Simple as that.
No, not in the UK, we don't. We tackle them and fucking put them in handcuffs.
No, because that puts the people tackling them at risk.
We'd have a massive inquiry over here.
You can try and talk them down, but fucking,
No, if they got loaded guns and a bomb, they're being shot over you. Well, whatever.
Oh,
You like.
yeah. We do have a special team for that, but most of us police don't have guns.
Yeah,
think
police officers would just take
They have
this.
massive fines instead.
I think they're beyond a talking to by their mother.
Oh,
Yeah.
Johnny, get it right. Over here, we told every one of y'all carry baseball bat.
Well, I think he shot first. All right, because
Sandog will know because
You can
Sandog
hear-
fucking lives there.
you could hear four. I think we counted 4 gunshots. The first shot did not sound like the other shots.
Yeah.
It's completely different sound.
Yeah, because the first
the
shot was
first
his,
one
the
was
others
the
were the
first shot.
police.
hmm
Possibly. Yeah.
Somebody did say they read a statement from the dude's neighbor, and apparently he had fucking mental health issues. They had a lot of.
Oh yeah. When you got
No.
bombs strapped to your chest running
Yeah,
around, you
they-
got mental.
Yeah.
No, he was a good boy. He made good
I
grades.
thought
He
he
was
was
nice
just
to the whole
going around charging
neighborhood.
people's phones with the wires hanging off him.
He was ready to die by cop, man. Simple as that.
This is what it was. That's what it was. It was suicide by cop. That's
Now-
what we mentioned.
Jimmy, you know they're gonna say they should have tased him.
I'm not being funny, but we've all been bad at
You
mental health
tase
this
him,
year.
what? You taking a
Last
chance
18
of
months.
sending an electrical charge onto the bomb?
Right.
Hey, I'm just saying, you know how
Yeah.
people are.
Because
Good one,
God
Jim.
knows tasers aren't exactly accurate.
Nope.
You know,
And they don't work on everybody.
no, especially someone that's deranged.
You know what I
Well, it's
found
not
out
even
the other
that.
day?
I mean,
Yeah, but you know,
I know-
there's
I know
those
people in
deranged,
my unit that got shot and it pissed them off.
Anthony,
Comes in
you
the
know,
house.
there's deranged
seen-
people like
Oh,
yourself
yeah.
that would play with one of them just to build up their tolerance.
Yep. Well, it's not even that. It'll piss them off.
Yeah, but you know, there's people that do that. There's
Oh,
people
yeah, I
that will
know.
play with tasers just to build up, shocking themselves off and just to get themselves used to it.
Yeah, I
They
know that
do
if I
it
was
to-
tasered,
they do it to
I'd
you in the
put an ass
military.
out of me.
Right. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Then they get to liking the taste of it when they get shot, when they get shocked.
Is that the ones that laugh at you when you see him getting the
I'm telling you, that's what happens, man.
First two is always the bit.
Hello, Tom's First Gen Garage. So I hope you make it up.
Is Tom coming up?
What's up, Tom?
Trying to read
Tom,
back there in the
Tom, I've only got and found one of those cage things to make that fucking bacon burger fucking cheese thing. Mm-mm. I found the actual cage, the proper cage.
Yeah.
It's smaller than Tom's
Yeah.
one. But
Don't feel bad. After I seen that video, I went to Walmart, bought one myself because I'm making one too.
yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Yeah, that's
Is
it.
that
Looks
them
nice.
told the
cages
lady
you
when I
make?
was
You just
Oh,
tell her?
you went to the dentist.
Yeah, I told the lady what I was looking for, and she took me right to the aisle where it was at, and I said, "Exactly, that's what I was looking for."
Yeah.
And,
I mean, I'm not
and
gonna
Tom
be
should get another
Okay,
view.
Tom, you can't see the dentist. Do you have a toothache?
Yep. You gotta go. He's gotta go get. You gotta go get tested first.
Oh,
so
yeah.
you don't have the Rona,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
and then you can go.
That's why I'm glad we use that 15-minute test here, man, because they can do it when you go in the morning. They test you and say, "Come on through."
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
they have that here, but when I had to get my test, I would have had to go 20 miles out. Well, 10 anyway. They had it in the
Yeah.
next town over, so I got the 24-hour one, which I didn't.
Well,
get.
Dave, that's
Friday
like where I
at 12.
live. If I go anywhere important, it's an hour drive to get there.
Well, it was not that important for me to go ahead and get it right up the street and wait 24 hours for the result. So,
No,
Wasn't
I'm just saying
important
that's why a lot of
enough to go
places
20
around
miles.
here do that 15-minute test because, like, where my area is, there's a little bit here, but like anything major, I either have to go to Lake Charles or Shreveport, and
Right.
one's an hour away, the other one's 3 hours. So,
Now,
Do
what
you
if I had
realise that
regular
those
test?
tests are really, really inaccurate?
Tom, just because you had,
Have they know
had
that in
the shot,
America yet?
Yeah,
just because you had the shot doesn't mean you're not a carrier.
you can
Uh-huh.
get
Right.
Yeah, they call it
I'll have the shots.
asymptomatic. If you look up asymptomatic means you're fucking healthy.
find out. We're
Yeah.
going to find
You
out when
just-
the result of this test comes
it
back.
just doesn't phase you.
Yeah, exactly. Look up asymptomatic. You're healthy.
I was
That's
I was
what it means.
tested for the N1H and was tested positive, but never had a symptom. Never.
Yeah, but my little foster brother Luke is an MRSA carrier for life, but it doesn't affect him in any way. But if
That's
you
why
have a
whenever-
foot or
What do you
something,
mean?
it can
What do you
affect
mean? MSRA carrier for life? What?
I'm a MRSA.
Is that that fucking hospital bug that kills people?
Yeah.
How is he got that for life? What does that mean?
What, MRSA?
His trachea in his neck. It's an open wound that's never.
They
Yeah,
never
Never
closed.
heal.
Yeah.
So
He
they
was
can't
born with
cure
a
it.
really tiny, narrow windpipe, so he had that instantly to a baby, and it just stuck the sides as he got older.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's incredible what they can do. So you got a chance of catching it every time you go by him.
I did catch it off him once.
What the fuck?
I got a cut on me. I cut my leg on a piece of wood while I was doing some decking, and it just won't heal up. And after a few weeks, I did the test at the doctors. They took a swab,
Yep.
called me back in, right? And when I walked back in the room, they're all dressed up like some out of fucking ET.
Yeah.
Told me I had MRSA and I had to go straight to hospital.
When was that?
Luke's 14 now, so about 8 years ago, about 8 or 9 years ago.
That's
Yep.
fucked up.
I refused. I would just quarantine myself at home. Tracy was feeding me with a bow and arrow.
Fuck, that's fucking kill though, can it?
Yeah, I had to shower twice a day in surgical scrub to keep really spotless and clean, and take loads of different antibiotics. It was just a cut on my leg, but the cut just like got bigger into it. It looked like ulcer size, and it just wouldn't heal up.
Yeah. It's like a crack in a lake bed. It just kept getting bigger as.
Yeah.
Nobody knows people struggle in life, man. That's fucked up. Like,
And little Christine, she's actually Luke eats now, but only soft, mussed up food. He won't eat anything with lumps in. He'll just spit it out. But little Christine, she's fed through a tube.
Well, hell, think about it. They got medicine now.
They drink little things, but because when she was born, all her organs were molded together.
yeah, my sister. Well, my sister's
Fed from
baby
all-
was fed from a tube for fucking years.
She is so intelligent. She can lip read. She goes to a proper sign language
My
school. Really
Yeah.
bright.
I'm paying
I mean-
attention. I had to go get a beer.
But Luke and Christine can't speak though. Neither of them can talk.
And I mean, if you think about everything that's going on, hell, they got a pill now they're giving to AIDS people to the point they can have sex without transmitting it.
They're working on it.
No, they already have it
Yeah,
out.
they've already done
Been
it.
out. Yeah. Yeah, it's already been out. Already been tested and everything.
Well,
Yeah.
when you only got to look back in history and see how things used to be 100 years ago and things that they could solve 100 years ago compared to
Yeah.
now, and if you can see that back a few hundred years, then you must know yourself that at the moment we don't know shit.
Right.
Yeah.
We don't.
We might think we do, just like they did 100 years ago, but we don't.
Well, that's why a doctor tell you that's why they call it practicing medicine, because they're always practicing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is true. That is true. Like I've got this spinal cord condition for years. I just got all these different tests. They all had little meetings to figure out what it was. I could have told them I'm fucked.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Thing is, they won't put that on your signing off note.
Mhm.
I was medically discharged. My condition's inoperable.
No, my thing is,
That's why I decided after all these years of being a fat fuck that I'm not. If they can't
No.
fix me, I'm going to fix myself gently, very
Well, that's
gently.
that's
I've
how
been
it
out of
always.
myself a bit lately, but I'm all right.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why it
just
always
take it
blows
easy.
my mind how all these doctors deny
Jason,
shit.
stretching myself out on that thing really helps. So it sounds
Yeah.
like Tetris. It's fine. It goes.
I mean, it's funny,
Yeah.
but it's not
You can
funny.
hear it. Click, click,
Yeah.
click, click.
But yeah, it's always funny how all these doctors deny shit, and 3 years later they prove them wrong. But yet you never see any of them made to apologize or say, "Oh, we were wrong."
Well, it's like you just said. They're
Yeah,
the practicing medicine.
Listen,
Keep
Kate,
going until something works. So it
poked and
kills you.
prodded. Kate had been poked and prodded for fucking 7 years, and
Oh yeah.
being told all sorts of shit, and she'd been saying, "Listen, I've got Crohn's. Oh no, we
Yeah.
got a test for this and that." We've been told all sorts of crazy shit. We were told once that she had Castleman's disease, and to go home and Google it. And when we went home and Googled it, Castleman's disease is very rare and it's very much like cancer. There's two
Right.
types. There's two types. They were trying to determine which one she had, and one of them you fucking die within 2 years. One of them you die within 10 years. They told us to go and Google it. So now we're like, what the fuck? And then for 9 months, we're trying to figure out which one she's got. And after 9 months, they said, oh, we're awful sorry. It's not Castleman's disease. We got it wrong.
Well, apparently,
Like it was nothing. Like it was nothing.
Yeah. Like,
I've been diagnosed with degenerative disc disease and dystonia.
That's when I kicked off and I was like, listen, we need a fucking second opinion. You're all talking shit. So they give us another specialist then, Dr. Durai, who she didn't like at the beginning. Like, and then she didn't like this fucking one. It was like, fuck. But then after another 4 years or 3 years of fucking poking and shit, they come back to her and said, oh, you've got Crohn's. She's like, really? Fucking.
No shit, Sherlock.
Yeah.
You know why? Because we're using Ask Jeeves.
They're just Googling it.
I did that. Listen, I was on holiday and I didn't realise I'm allergic to cranberries. And I didn't know. And I had a drink with cranberries in. And it was only like a quick reaction. All my neck was swollen. I couldn't swallow anything. Went into the hospital, right? And they're there. But he's there with a little camera and that. And he's clicking it on Google. He goes, do you think it looks like that one? I said, you're the one with the fucking light. I said, so basically, I could have Googled it myself. The only fucking thing you could do for me is write me a prescription, dear fucking me.
Yeah, that's the only thing you
can do. How old are you?
I got one for you.
19.
Johnny, I got one for you. But for about 6 months, I would get like indigestion, which I think I have reflux disease. So I kept getting a weird feeling, like when I'd have indigestion, it's like I have cancer. So I got on Dr. Google. I thought I'm going to have to call the doctor. I get on Dr. Google and I had to dig for it. But the symptom I was experiencing was a result of anxiety. I have anxiety disorder. And this was on Monday. It stopped. I haven't felt it since like Tuesday. I've started focusing more on the reflux disease. And because I recognized what it was, for the strangest reason, the symptoms went away.
Yeah,
because you weren't worried about it anymore because you
pounding on itself.
But your body's like, oh, it's just part of this freaking
that's worrying and stressing to natural poison to your body, really.
Yeah. Well, when you're having the feeling, you're thinking, oh fuck, the cancer's back. I got cancer or whatever.
Yeah.
And now you're panicking yourself. Then your anxiety's getting stronger. Your stomach is fucking churning.
It's a self-fulfilling prophecy or something.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, you're okay. Cheers, David.
Yeah, it's like my doctor told my wife, half the time people have stomach ulcers because they stress themselves out over little shit.
He takes some right toots on them pipes. No wonder he fucking coughs.
He just can't handle it. He's a pussy. Look at him.
Well, one of the big symptoms of a stomach ulcer is significant weight loss. Well, I don't have an ulcer because I haven't lost any weight. In fact,
that's a good sign, though. That
there's a silver lining around every cloud, but they said an ulcer could lead to cancer later on if it's not true.
Well,
listen, everything can lead to cancer. Bacon sandwich.
Life can lead to cancer. Okay, simple as that. You got to live. I know.
I know about smoke.
Hold on. I have a sister-in-law that has had lung cancer twice, and has never smoked anything in her life.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So,
onto your cells, isn't it? Not or a mutation of your cells through things like smoking and that. But it could be just a mutated cell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you don't know whether fucking all the radio waves that are flying through Wi-Fi and fucking all this shit that's flying around. Everything's
5G now.
Everything's cordless. You don't know what the fuck's that's doing to us. Just like I said, 100 years ago, they didn't know what certain things was doing.
Right. And they're not worried. They're not worried if it fucks us up because it keeps us all.
Look how much asbestos they fucking covered the planet in.
People,
mercury.
There's bodies that get stronger, and then there's bodies that get sick.
They get weaker.
And sooner or later, freaking the sick fall off. So,
well, no, sooner or later, everyone falls off.
Right.
Fucking sick and healthy.
Right.
I mean,
it makes the world go round.
Yeah, but he's just saying some are quicker than others because one way or another, natural selection is going to work.
Yeah, but then you get the ones that fucking live to 110.
You know, it's like the dumbing down of the world. The dumb people will get paid.
It's kicking off
They
in
may be
India,
multiplying right now.
well, really
They
bad
may
in
be
India.
multiplying right now, but you know, it'll go.
No, that's wrong. That's wrong, Jimmy. Because do you know what?
Life,
You know why?
life will.
The stupid people breed way more.
Yes.
Yeah, they do. They do. They do.
Yes.
But they don't
It's
get far.
It's never gonna
They don't
fucking.
get far. They don't get far. They become
Yeah, but they're
those,
just breeding.
they become the homeless people. You know.
Mhm.
That's why there's more rabbits in the world than hawks.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know,
All they know how to do is two things:
Yeah.
eat and fuck.
Yeah. And if they can't eat you,
Yeah.
they're gonna fuck you.
They can't understand if you can't feed it, don't breed it. You know?
Yeah.
You can't feed your own ass. Why you have another one?
Shandog, do you have a
Yeah.
smartphone?
Yeah.
You've been
Well,
around
you
that?
got to remember, Bob Barker had it right. Remember to spade and neuter your pets, and that includes humans.
Uh-huh.
What did you say?
Yeah, I'm neutering us with vaccines.
Oh, that's part of it. You know that.
I mean, I know what sort of ride I'm on in life, and I'm fucking doing my best until I get to the end.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
And you got
In a
to.
minute, we'll have to last back up.
Hazy, I tell people that all the time, and they say, "Well, that sounds selfish." I said, "No, it's the truth. Because if you don't know the path you need to be on, how in the hell are you going to help that one?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You know?"
Yeah. I was only saying to Dizzy and Brian earlier that fucking I'm so lucky that I've got a bit of fucking savvy about me, because I could have gone down a fucking totally different road, you know?
Oh yeah, easy.
And my life could have been totally different. I could have been made nothing of myself, you know? I think where I've come from, I think I've done quite well for myself, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Or like my grandma used to tell me, she said, "You surprised me. I thought you was going to be a low life degenerate."
Yeah.
I could have quite easily went down the route of fucking being a naughty
Hey,
boy.
yeah, I mean, I did. I mean, for years, I was down a path that most people didn't even want to be around me.
Yeah, huh? I
No.
was down the path most people don't come back from. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
I went on a path of lots of sex and lots of kids.
Well, I did that too, but you know, that was just a bonus of all the other sick shit I was doing.
Calm me down for 21.
When I was growing up, I didn't have many fucking good influences around me,
Uh-huh.
you know?
Yep.
Oh, I had plenty of good influences. I chose not to really pay attention to them once I became like a teenager.
Right.
Yeah.
Right before my dad passed, he used to ask me all the time. He said, "Son, why didn't you stay longer in there? You could have been a career general or something." I said, "You know, because I woke up one day and realized what I was doing I liked too much, and that's what scared me."
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What was you doing?
Killing people.
Oh, okay.
That's definitely
A simple way to put it.
Well, in the military.
Yeah.
Yeah. And not just like going random people and killing them.
No. But
No,
I
he
mean,
was
there's
doing
no
war.
plan.
He was doing war things.
Yeah, you
there's
weren't
no
a big
difference.
giant
But let me
fucking
tell
like
you,
that.
when it comes to your conscience, there's no difference if you're doing it at wartime or you're just doing it for pleasure. Okay, there's no difference.
They blend
None
together,
whatsoever.
right?
Hang about. How the fuck do you know unless you've done it for pleasure?
Let me tell you what the term friendly fire means. Okay,
No.
friendly
no.
fire is when someone in your unit. Let me tell you the true meaning of friendly fire. The true meaning of friendly fire is when someone in your unit cowers out in the corner, sucking his thumb, crying for his mama, and gonna get your ass shot because he's not watching you back. He takes a bullet from some of his own people. Okay, ain't nothing to do with an enemy shooting them.
Hang on, Bo. Let me get this straight. Are you telling me that you took pleasure in shooting somebody that was scared?
Oh yeah, because let me tell you, when I was
Wasn't
out there,
helping.
you was not going to get
He
my ass
wasn't
killed.
helping. What the fuck?
No, I'm just saying, when you're out in the field in war and you're not going to help, you're just as big as a problem as the enemy is.
So you just shot him.
I prefer a good game of bingo myself.
Shot him. Shut the fuck up.
So we'll play bingo instead.
See, this is why I don't tell people about it, because I tell them the truth and they still fucking can't grasp the reality of
Yeah,
it.
well, I was actually only joking because you said that the difference between doing it for pleasure and doing it for the country is the same. Like the feeling is the same. So then I just thought,
Yeah.
well, you must have done it for pleasure to know that it's the same.
I don't
Why do you think I
did it.
quit?
Anthony, I don't think you did it for pleasure. I think you did it for survival because that person.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
but you become,
you're
but it's like everything else. You become desensitized. It doesn't bother you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when it starts not to bother you, that's when it should bother you, because
That's
it's not
when
bothering
you should hang it up. Right.
I got a call coming in. I got to take this call. I'll speak to you all soon.
Okay, Hazy.
Uh-huh.
Take care now.
No, I'm just saying but see, you do have some sick motherfuckers out there that like that pleasure, and they just continue to go and go. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then when they get back home, they're usually the nutcase on the corner talking to himself because he can't handle reality.
Night, Monica.
Night,
See you
Monica.
later. Or hide in the house the rest of their life. They're scared of every loud noise, bang, boom. Yeah.
I ran over a cat once. That's the nearest I've got to him.
Remember, all I can say, folks, is remember if you ever go hang out with Tony, don't be playing with the fireworks. Okay. Don't be playing with the fireworks. You know? Don't be the jerk that lights the brick of firecrackers behind him when he's walking down the street.
Oh, no, don't do that. No. And if you do, make sure I'm not packing. Yeah.
Okay, I had to kill a mouse one time.
Because see, unlike you, I'll do
David,
6
I
months.
remember
I'll
you
do
couldn't
6
kill a
months in
chicken.
Toro and be out.
Oh, if you're talking small animals, loads.
Well, I was at my mother's.
David had a cricket under his cabinet, and he wouldn't even chase it the fuck out of there to kill it.
No, it lived there all summer.
Yeah. Now we got an echo.
It's gone. I don't know who's echoing.
I don't know.
Who knows? Probably
StreamYard.
StreamYards.
One, two. Nope.
That's
not me.
StreamYards for you.
Processing.
What? How did it just come and go?
I don't know. I was on my mate Snobbish show early, and stream ads were glitching then.
Fucking StreamYards. That's crazy.
It's their
Yeah, I know. I noticed on
their algorithm.
Yeah, right?
It's a
How many
wonderful
people are using it right now, though?
Yeah. Well, yeah, this time of day, everybody's home on it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It comes and goes. I mean, I've seen it on Ken's. Who was there earlier, and it would echo every once in a while. That was
I've got the grandkids for the weekend. I'm taking them on a picnic, and that's all.
fucking Dusty Blonde's husband. I can't never remember his goddamn name.
Snobby.
Snobby?
Snobby. Yeah, Snobby.
It's his birthday today.
Yeah. I told him happy birthday on his live.
I did the full bit. Yeah, happy birthday to you.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen. I was like, show off.
That's called copy and paste.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just change the end.
Oh God, man. It's like this one chick on a live I go to in the mornings. She does the, like the old Matrix print where she can do a gun, a cigarette, a hand waving. And it'll take about 4 or 5 lines up and there'll be a big hand just waving. And I'm like, how do you do that shit? She knows all those DOS commands, what I'm talking about, where she can do all that.
GIF, GIF.
Yeah.
Bitmaps.
Yep.
Bitmap.
Yeah, she did one. It was like 6 lines long, and it was a cigarette. You can tell it was a cigarette with the smoke coming up. I was like, she's like, smoke break.
Smart enough to
Be right back.
Not in computers.
I never got past spelling boobs on the calculator.
Well, that, and she told me she types 220 words per minute. So, yeah. Yeah. I told her I could do 40 if I'm lucky.
Yeah.
I can do 20.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever made it to 40.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
20
still
words
a
a day.
fucking. I could do 40 back when in school. I could
Yeah.
do it, you know,
Yeah.
but I'm still a head pecker, you know.
Anybody
Yeah.
else? It's hieroglyphics.
Yeah.
Well, you know what they're asking for. They used to like you if you apply for a job, they wanted you to do 40. Now they want to do you to do like 100. You know, like
Well,
if you
yeah,
ever apply for
times of
American
many.
Express or whatever.
Well, yeah, but you're
100
not
words per minute.
because you're not fucking. You don't have to push the key down fucking 6 inches for it to strike anymore.
No,
Yeah.
you just barely hit it.
Yeah.
Now it's a computer.
You know, country living. Country
Oh, what are you
living.
talking about?
Yo.
Yo,
Thank you,
country
Tom.
living.
That's like those handhelds I've
I'm
been
meeting
watching.
you here. I guess
The
you're a
couple-
subscriber.
The couple times I've gone to my lawyer's office, she don't even type no more. The lawyer's hand or something, we need this typed into the system. She grabs this little deal and she goes, bing.
You
It's in
can
the
actually have the app on your phone
Yeah,
now to scan a
exactly.
letter.
Yeah.
I've got an app on my phone now that scans a letter.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's a handheld wand. They just go, "Wink," and it's in the system. I'm like, and then they got another one. It'll actually read it for you. Yeah. And now they're selling it to the public.
Back, and QR codes as well, aren't they? They can.
Yeah,
have a
yeah.
message in there.
Now they're selling it to the public. It goes on the side of glasses. You look at a sign and it reads it to you. And I'm thinking, oh, great, boy. Now that's all we need, a bunch of illiterate son of bitches that's never going to learn to read and write.
That's what I was thinking, Anthony.
They've actually invented
These
the
things
Universal Translator app now as well, aren't they? For your phone.
Oh, yeah.
are making us dumber.
Google's got one. It's mind blowing, man. Because my buddy's got it because he travels a lot, man. You speak whatever language and you tell it, like you can say English to Spanish or Spanish to English, and boom, boom, it does it. Yeah.
When it translates back, I'm about to steal your phone.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it has a screen. That way you can see what it's translating back. That way you can see if it says, still, hey, hi. It goes, hey, you big pussy. I want to eat your mama.
I've got an app now where you just point it at some, like, whatever plant it is, and it'll tell you what the plant is.
Yeah, oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you hold it there for a while, let it get an image of
Or
it.
bird,
Hey,
what kind of bird it is or something.
bird,
Yeah.
animal, insect. Yeah. Now, they even got one now. It's on my phone. I can pick up an item and hold it. It'll tell me if it's old, if it's an antique, what it's worth. Yeah. Like when you're knick-knack shopping, you can
Yeah.
hold it up. It'll tell you what it's been selling for.
I
on
like
net.
well, we call them charity shops over here,
Yeah.
or antique
Thrift shop.
shops, or bric-a-brac shops.
Thrift
Yeah.
shop. Yeah.
Well,
Over here, we call it Goodwill.
There's a whole. We got different categories.
Goodwill,
of them,
Salvation Army, the thrift store,
Oh yeah, we've got
Yeah,
Salvation
thrift
Army
stores,
shops.
consignment shops.
consignment shop. Yeah. Still have those. Well, it's not 5 and dime. It used to be 5 and dime. Now it's like a buck or more.
Dollar stores.
Our dollar store's called One Below.
Yeah. Well, we have one here. It's called Five Below.
Uh,
$5 or
Where's
below.
that in Canada?
Yeah.
Five Below.
Yeah.
Well, we have one here called Family Dollar. It doesn't mean it costs $1.
No.
I mean, you can pay
It
some.
just means it's in the
cash.
dollar range. It's in the lower dollar range. It's like 10, 20, 30.
You're talking like $10 or $20.
it's just cheap
Yeah.
shit. It's a miniature Walmart.
You're not going to go in there and buy a refrigerator. Actually, there's a really nice one I shop at. They have just about everything in there. But like, you can't go in there and looking for a refrigerator.
Well, they did have freezers.
Or something
Our
like
Family Dollar here did have chest freezer because of the hurricane, and they were selling them for $179 a piece.
We have
Oh,
a place over here, they're called St. Gemma's charity shops, but they like their furniture. You can get appliances and stuff of them.
There's
Everything's
always exceptions to the rule,
electrically
man.
tested with a sticker on them.
We had-
Well, here,
We have Dollar General. It's a miniature Walmart, man.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
it too. We have $1. There's one about
Your
5 miles away from
Walmart,
here.
we call them Asda over here.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, we have Dollar General. We have Family Dollar.
You got all
we have
these?
Dollar Tree.
yeah.
Aldi's. We have
We
Aldi.
do like
Walmart's
Charles.
just sold all the British.
No, I was wondering if Johnny, you got an Aldi's?
Aldi, yeah, and Lidl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Well,
got
I
them here
would
too.
say, I'm sure they have it because Aldi's is originated from Germany anyway.
Well,
Yeah.
the original
Yeah.
ones before they come out were called Netto
Yeah.
with
We have
yellow
one
back
called Lidl.
with a little dog on them.
We have Lidl. That's from Germany.
But
Yeah, you
Walmart
do, Johnny.
sold all the Asdas to two Iranian guys.
Mhm. Yeah.
Who's
And they
getting
just
hung up?
sold all the petrol stations for Asdas to Esso and just kept the stores.
Well, the sad thing is there's 28 Walmart chains here in the United States spread in different areas. It's owned by the Iranians. Go figure that one out.
Oh, of course.
Same over here. Irish United football teams are owned by an Iranian prince or something.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, people are like,
Dave,
people,
Dave,
they hate us.
Dave,
I'm like, they
Dave.
don't all hate us.
Yeah.
Dave. I think
Captain.
Captain Dirk is in the basement.
Oh, there is somebody in the basement. I made it real small on the screen so I could make the picture really big. There's
Good work, Cap.
Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, Jimmy.
Welcome.
Because see, I've made the
Yeah,
thing
I got
real
your
big,
back,
and
dude.
made the chat.
I got your back.
Thanks for having me
Yeah.
up, Dave. Thank you, Jim.
Yeah,
for
the
noticing.
daggone, I got the screen blown up and that made
Anthony,
the basement real
Johnny
small.
Vibe, what's up? Yorkshire.
Good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you,
to
Cap.
see you,
I
bud.
figured you would take you a while, but I see that you made it.
Hold on.
Would you-
What?
Alexa, stop guarding house.
It was before his
All right,
breakfast time. His
I'll
wake
stop
up.
guarding now.
Hold on. Chain Dog. Take
I've got Anthony.
Shut
Mine's
up.
connected to CCTV as well.
Shandong.
What that?
Oh, yeah.
Fucking Chain Dog. Chain Dog's messed up. He says I take this shit for my prostate. If I take aspirin, I piss blood. Holy shit.
I've got on the board
Yeah.
here, but I haven't set it up yet.
It thins the blood and
Yeah. Well, I got I'm up to 13 cameras now. So
Well, I've got one on the front that covers
Okay.
the whole road, my side of my
Right.
building, right to you can see right down to traffic lights at the bottom of the road.
Hey Shandog,
And
how
then
you
this is the
doing?
one for the
Hazy,
back.
what's up? Hazy,
Right.
how you doing?
It didn't let the captain up. I feel so bad.
Well, yeah. Shane Dog's got it
Just
right.
got here.
Freaking
Oh.
all the convenience stores, all the little small stores are getting bought up, and the gas stations by the Pakistani and people of that nature.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I was in
And
the
you know
basement
they're
for like
supporting the
30
Taliban. Okay, and the one store we had a store here in town.
It's called infiltration by the back door.
Yeah, but that lady, she was getting 30 packages a day from over there to mail a day. It was all knockoff prescription drugs that she was selling out the back door.
Oh, try
Yeah.
this, right? Do you know when the Taliban ran away? They stopped some transporters that were like fleeing, yeah? When they opened the
Yeah.
back of them, stacked to the top with tramadol,
yeah.
boxes of tramadol, trucks
Dave, I
full.
was only in the basement for like 30 seconds.
Oh, well, Jimmy made it sound like it was 30.
No, no,
No. Pay
It sounded
attention
like it
here.
was 3
Pay
minutes.
attention here. I have the windows open. I could see them all. Captain came into the basement and he goes, woo. And freaking, if I didn't say anything, Anthony and Johnny would have just kept going rambling around.
And you know,
And-
Jimmy,
and
I was
you-
letting-
And
Not
you
Amy
never
saying, "Yo,
were
Captain
sorry.
Jerk."
Okay.
I was letting
Yo, Captain Jerk.
Jimmy and Johnny just ramble it out, you know.
Yeah.
Where do you see the captain? I see Shandog.
What?
Was he in the chat? How'd you see that?
Private chat.
No, the private
Oh, you're
chat.
looking at the private chat. Gotcha.
Right? Not bar rooms. I ain't seen them run any bar rooms.
Well, there's
I've seen a
3 of
restaurant.
them here. There's 3 of them here owned by them.
They do own some restaurants though.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are getting there.
Well, I
And
was
also
gonna say,
remember that
there's 3 of them, 3 big ones here owned by them, and they are a bar and restaurant.
right, and remember they're also taking over the medicine industry.
Well, they've been doing that. India's been
Yeah.
doing that for a long time
Yeah, totally.
because they'll work for the actual $7 an hour and not be
Well,
screaming.
no,
30.
no, they're going in and being doctors and stuff, dude. You know?
Yeah, but because they'll work for the minimum of the money that the insurance will actually pay.
I got my new boxing gloves, Jimmy.
Oh yeah.
Some of those
The big
Indian
Atlas.
guys, though, some of those Indian doctors that come over
Boxing
here, they're
gloves are
freaking
massive.
bastards.
Yeah, but the thing is,
Some of
if you get on Medicare or Medicaid and you ask for a doctor that takes it, you're going to get someone with the last name Muhammad or you know what I'm talking about, because they'll actually take what the insurance offers and pay.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
And,
Well,
and that's why I
you're gonna get
tell all
Dr.
the doctors, they say, well, you know, they won't
Sure,
pay me
you're gonna
what
get Dr. Gupta. Yeah. No
yeah,
doubt.
yeah, because the regular doctors, I don't take that insurance because they don't pay good. And I said, no, they pay good. You just want to get rich fast, and that's why you only got 50 patients, and a guy across the street that's from India has 850 patients.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. They'll take all the patients they can get.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
the
I
more
could
you
have had
get, the
it
more.
if I was
But
looking for a
But like
doctor.
my doctor's office, that's not owned by, one of them.
Right.
But the office is definitely staffed with them.
Yep.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
they,
management,
they're doing
medical
it.
management company.
Well, they're dedicated and they don't complain about their
They're
pay.
hardworking
Right.
staff, all right. Hardworking
No,
people.
because they know they're making good money. They wouldn't make that money back home. That's why they're here.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I tell people when they bitch about it, I said, I don't want to hear it, you lazy fuck. If you would have got in there and done it, they wouldn't be in there doing it.
Yeah, Shandog, you're right about that. Patel. Yep. There was two different families of Patels in one of the schools that I used to go to, and I'm like, they're not even related at all. I'm like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, 'cause
I'd
they
go
got
to that
money.
Indian doctor, but if I didn't, my regular doctor retired because they go to school for that and they learn all that shit, and they're
Oh, yeah.
usually young people and they know about what's going on, and they take Medicare.
Yeah.
They have to take Medicare because I'm on Medicare.
No, what I liked about it, the first day I walked in to Dr. Shack's office, he made me bring all the medicine my other doctors had me on, and there was 17 of them. He picked about 5 out of them. The other ones he scooped off in the garbage can. They trying to fucking kill you.
Yeah.
Sign me up. Is that
Seriously.
your regular doctor now? I mean, it's like,
Oh yeah.
don't give me another pill. Tell me.
Well, that's
I'll
why
go
people
on
say, well,
Google.
people say he's an asshole. I said, no, he's not an asshole. He's direct and he tells you the truth, whether you like it or not. And that's my kind of doctor.
That's the type of doctor I need.
Yeah, exactly.
Still not going to listen to him, but
Yeah, but at least he's not saying, "Oh, you need to take this and this." He scraped them all, took 5 of them. He said, "These 5 all right. These other ones, they just trying to kill you or prolong you and get your money."
Yeah, medicine's poison anyway. They just give you poison in small amounts.
oh, I've already figured that out. It took me a while.
I've helped a bunch of people over
I had
the years.
almost die.
I helped a bunch of people over the years, and I told them straight up, I'm like, you have that many medications? These 3 are conflicting, and they're not even supposed to be freaking taken together.
Together,
They're
yeah.
trying to kill you.
Yeah.
That's what Dr. Shack told me. He's like, man, they trying to kill you, man.
That tramadol gave me stomach ulcers a lot.
Yeah.
Aren't
Oh,
those
and actual problems with me liver. They asked if I were a drinker.
I mean, you can ask my wife. Before I went to him, I was a zombie. I couldn't hardly talk. I didn't function. I'd sit in a chair 8 hours out of the day just drooling on myself.
I just
I
exchanged
remember
it for
the
that.
I remember those days.
All natural.
The meds all
Once-
counteracting each other and doing nothing.
Well, yeah, and once he changed my medicine, I woke up like that.
Mhm.
I told Crystal something similar the other day, didn't I, Crystal?
Yeah.
And told her about how I was in the freaking the nuthatch for a little while, and
Yeah.
those people were abusing the hell out of the freaking patients in there. And
Well, yeah, you're
I
a guinea
told 'em-
pig.
I
You're a
was like,
guinea pig.
I was like, dude, I don't mind being on these freaking medications if I need them, but and he's telling me, oh, you shouldn't be acting like this. You're just hamming it up, and I'm like, you got me the wrong medication, you retard.
Yeah.
I'm drooling on myself, and I'm freaking shuffling around like a zombie, and that those particular drugs aren't
Yep.
supposed to be doing that to me. Well,
Yeah.
then why the hell are they?
Yeah.
Obviously there's something wrong.
I was fighting my old doctor and said, well, we're just making them comfortable. And she's like, no, you made him a freaking walking vegetable.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's not comfortable.
I
Yeah.
even told that doctor. I even told him if I'm
They
on
put me on
wrong
some stuff called
medications.
gabapentin, but if you actually look it up what it is, they gave it as a muscle relaxant, yeah? But if you actually look into the paperwork that comes with the bloody thing, it's for epileptic seizures.
I told that
To help
doctor.
with epileptic seizures.
I told that
What's
doctor.
that got to
If
do
I'm,
with
if I'm
muscle
on the
spasm?
wrong medications, wouldn't it freaking stand to reason that if a bunch of other people are freaking shuffling around like zombies, some of them might be on the wrong medications too?
Yeah. Well, I can tell you one. You could probably remember this one.
The ones that prescribed to themselves.
You remember FEMA Barbital?
Yeah.
Oh, don't ever take that shit. Don't.
No.
Could run the other direction.
Outside, I was a zombie, but inside, I was screaming for help.
Yeah.
I was like,
oh, well, then them trapped in your body cam and the medications.
yeah. I mean, that's what I told that doctor when he woke me up. I said, I kissed him and hugged him because I told him, man, for the last 6 months, I was a prisoner in my own body.
They had you on that shit for 6 months. I mean,
I was on it for 3 years.
Never tried naproxen. That's awful.
naproxen, that's good medicine.
No, actually, no. It'll eat the shit out of your stomach.
Naproxen. I thought you were talking about IV.
Yeah.
Well, my back exploded again. My back muscle went.
I thought he was
I was taking
ibuprofen.
swelling in my legs.
Yeah, don't give me barbiturates. Will ibuprofen take care of it? I'll take that.
Yeah, ibuprofen. Yeah.
I tell you,
My back was swelling up all the time. Ibuprofen.
Let me tell you a little secret though, because I was on that shit for 3 years. I cannot take ibuprofen because it makes me bleed out my nose, out my ass, and out my ears.
You know what? I know they actually ran a bike shop. They took ibuprofen. She was in a hospital for some kind of surgery or something like that. But they gave her ibuprofen in the hospital, and she had an allergic reaction to it, and it made her really sick. And she was in the hospital.
Oh yeah.
When they got done with the surgery, they had to keep her because she had a real reaction to it. And it's like, but they finally figured out, well, you can't take ibuprofen. We'll have to give you something else. I think they finally had to put her on Tylenol. That was the only thing that would work for her. That's the only thing she wasn't allergic to, you know.
They put me on aspirin.
But she was gone for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and I was saying, "Oh, what happened?" You know, "Oh, she's in the hospital." Why? She had a reaction to ibuprofen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's mad that I need to go in for something else and then end up staying in for something else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It sounds like our NHS, to be honest.
Yeah.
You see, NHS is a free medical service, but you're lucky if you survive it.
Yeah, that's like ECHN around
They'll
here.
diagnose you several different ways, medicate you several different ways, and then they'll finally figure out what's up with you. And if you survive it till then, you know.
Yeah, we have something similar. It's called ECHN, Eastern Connecticut Health Network.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Sounds like Eastern Connecticut Health Nut to me.
Yeah. Well, no. See, they give you an appointment 6 months out, hoping maybe you don't make it. Then they don't have to pay for the surgery.
Will you be available in 6 months on a Tuesday at 2:30?
Well, no, you show up and all they do is take tests.
Yeah, or do like Ron. Well, something come up.
I'm old school. I'll have to go buy a paper calendar.
Or they do the least effective thing and tell you, well, we got to try this first.
Yeah,
and then you got to do this, and then you got to do that.
The last time I went to the emergency room, they sat me in one part of the ER, and then like I was there for like 2 minutes, and then they transferred me from that part to another part of the ER. And they're like, okay, no, you're supposed to be over here. They made me sit there for 3.5 hours. I was passing out from agony.
Yeah.
From the amount of pain I was in because of my teeth. I couldn't get to the dentist that day. And guess what? All they did was poke around with their gloved finger and said, you need to go to the dentist. I'm like,
Well, no shit.
I couldn't get there anyway. So you know what they did? They charged me $700 for one part of the ER and $800 for the other.
Yep.
Mhm.
Because you was sitting there.
Uh,
Your health system is absolutely mental, isn't it?
Yeah.
pretty
Well,
much. What
Do you
up,
actually
man?
get any free medical
Hey,
treatment,
Katie.
and or do you just get charged for whatever you need?
Hey Dan, how you doing?
Don't you have any kind of free medical care, like charity medical care or anything?
That's
Well-
what I have. It's called Medicaid.
It's Medicaid. Yeah.
Or I'm on the Medicare part because I'm on disability, but that's not the point. The point is I'm on that, and it's one of these.
I'm on that too.
It's one of these. Like
Yeah.
I'm on Medicare.
On that same
Please don't
plan.
sit
Yeah.
back down.
Well,
Actually,
for
get
our
better,
symbol, you need somebody bent over getting shafted up the ass.
actually, I get better Medicare care than a lot of people in this country do being on Medicare, because people are actually working and they're on their company's medical plan. And I happen to talk to them every now and then. It's like, what? I get better care than that, and I'm on Medicaid. care.
Uh,
Depends on the situation, though. It
does
depends on what
happen.
it's for too.
Depends on the area as well, really, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there are two major medical centers right here in one little town, which, 270 people would be considered a small city. We have Wake Forest Baptist Medical Center, which is about 2 miles that way. And it is like the top heart hospital, like in the eastern United States. And then we have what used to be our county hospital, which is what Captain Jerk was talking about. It's his version of that, Connecticut medical nutty thing. They call it Novant.
ATN.
Yeah, Novant is the one that's here. And it started
Close
out,
enough.
now it's all the way up in Virginia. They have Novant down in Charlotte.
Yeah.
Novant is everywhere. And there are those nuts,
mhm.
Oh, it's like we got an area here called Moss Regional, and that's
Yeah.
basically free hospital. Anybody can walk in and get help, whether you're a citizen or not. You can walk in and get help. But the thing is, the big lobby area where you wait before you see anything, you'll catch 9 other diseases before you go in there for your
Probably.
stub toe.
Yeah, well, the
Exactly over here now.
That
If
sounds-
you're a visitor to this country and you need medical treatment, you have to pay for it now.
Oh yeah.
But if you
Oh, yeah, well, I'll
this
check up on
country,
that,
no,
John.
you do your free NHS care.
Johnny, I was going to go over there. They have insurance that you can get here.
But if you're working, you have to pay for your prescriptions, your medical
Oh, yeah.
medicine.
Well, even here on the system I'm on, I still have to pay for medication. I don't
It's only
pay.
a set amount, though. It goes up a little bit every now and again, but it's a set amount you pay. Even
Right.
if the medication's cheaper
Yeah.
than if you're
Yeah.
buying it over the counter,
Well, over here,
and it's free, they charge
Johnny,
more for it.
Yeah.
we can get travelers insurance and it would be covered
Well,
on
see,
that.
with my insurance, no matter what I get, the most I'll pay per prescription is $5. That's the most.
Yeah, I got that little card that says
Yeah.
you only pay
It's
anywhere
about
from like
$11.50 per
1 to
prescription.
10% of the
Yeah.
of the actual price of the freaking medication. I tell you,
Yeah.
what you were saying about that hospital waiting room. There's a hospital here in Connecticut. It's called St. Francis, the worst hospital in the state.
Yep. Yeah, that's the way Moss is.
And the
Every
cabinet-
time they grade the hospital here, Moss is on the very bottom of the
you
fucking
walk
chart.
in that place, and the cabinets are falling apart. The elevator goes like this as you're going up.
Yeah.
Like, are you freaking?
No, my favorite is the elevator that goes up and then the
But
door
it
opens.
doesn't go
And then
down.
the elevator has to come down 3 foot like this for you to walk out.
Well, on that, I'm going to have another. This has got a hole. This one has a hole in it.
Oh yeah.
I lived in a block of flats. The main lift was never working, and you had to use the cargo lift. Freaking
Yeah,
big metal
yeah.
door.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh,
And then
yeah.
they
Always
did it all.
Always lay that security guard on the 3rd floor. You okay? I said, yeah, but that first step out of the elevator was a fucking doozy. Because I'm serious, when you turn around, there's a big gap underneath the bottom
Yeah,
of the elevator.
the
door like
worst-
that.
the worst part is when you're stepping out and it drops as you're stepping out.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Yeah, it jerks the shit out of your back.
It's like, ooh, your back
Straight
leg
away, I
dropped
fell
out.
over and bumped my head at the same time.
I've had those freaking.
It's like the freaking bus driver when you're taking a city bus and they don't drop the bus until you go to step onto it. So the bus drops as you're stepping up.
Yeah.
Oh, you son of a! You go up to the bus driver and you're like, he's like, step back. Ooh, I can't lay out the bus driver today because I will go to jail.
Yeah, that's why you got to tell you something about kids.
You go right to jail.
I haven't been on the bus in about 10 years.
When you get on the bus, when you get on the bus eating yogurt, you know, you got to put in the back of your head, I'll go to prison if I stick this spoon in his eye socket.
Spoon it out, put it on the cracker.
I was needing some fruit in my yogurt anyway.
Bus drivers around here, man.
Yeah, but I've had them do that to me too, Captain. Right when you go to step up, and then the bus just drops, and that first step feels like you fell. You
gotta wait. You gotta wait for it, man.
I do, and sometimes the bastard just waits for my foot. He's like,
well, look, Cap, here's the rule. When you get right before you step on, look up and see if he's got a GoPro pointing your way.
yeah, right?
He's looking for content for his YouTube channel.
Yeah. Make eye contact with him first.
I'm not going on your TikTok.
That used to be called America's Candid Camera. They had
Candid Camera, or World's Funniest TV. Yeah. And
then they had funniest home videos. Now we have YouTube.
I tell you what, now all the hidden camera shows, I like that one they had down in Brazil. That motherfucker was funny as shit, man. Because they could get away with a lot more than we could here in the States.
Well, yeah, it's Brazil.
Yeah. No, they had this deal. It set up. It looked like he was going to walk into Porta-John, you know. And the people walking in Porta-John, it'd be a long hallway with Darth Vader and a bunch of stormtroopers at the end of it going, get him!
When people end up peeing on themselves.
Oh, yeah. Well, one guy shit his pants because he ran out holding the back of his pants. And shit off. He was running in there because he had to go, and they scared the shit out of him. And he crapped all over his back of his jeans.
Crapped all over you in your pants.
Oh, yeah. You can see the brown stain just oozing down his jeans.
Yeah.
Poor bastard.
Good one. That's a real good one.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. At Dizzy's party, they set Hazy up. They put him in the Johnny on the spot, and then they. I can't even believe he fell for that. He got in that bathroom. I don't think he's the only one that ever used it. When I had to go to the bathroom, I went around to the back of the building and peed on the poison.
Peed on the ground.
Peed on the ground.
They didn't freaking.
And everybody else was doing it. I don't think anybody used that porta potty.
They set up Hazy to do that.
It was used
on that porta potty, boy.
It was used. Did you use it, Jimmy?
Yep.
Okay, say no.
The beer was flowing pretty good, man.
Yeah.
No, I went around the back of the building and peed on the damn
I just
bushes.
went to the side of the building. I didn't care. I was like, "Oh look,
Nobody was
poison
going to
snake.
see you back there.
Oh, look,
Anyway. I
poison
wasn't going
ivy.
to use it.
Oh look, poison oak."
Yeah.
Heck, I was trying to help. I was trying to help Dizzy out. I was trying to kill the poison oak that he had back there.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of poison plants around that place. Woo!
After you've had about 3 beers, what could survive that? What
Tag
poison?
along.
You
Poison.
need toilet paper? No, I'll just use the poison.
Man, was that place nasty. Anyway, that was just the side of the building. Though the rest of it was fine.
In fact, I even went upstairs to the bathroom upstairs to freaking wet my face down. When it was
Well, that's
getting real
about all
hot.
you could do in that bathroom.
Jimmy.
Was propped up. Now, the summer before, I did use that bathroom upstairs, and I want to tell you that was a pitiful bathroom.
Yeah,
There was one little stall. I couldn't
there's
even
no
find
sinks
it.
up there. There's only toilets. So what were you washing your face with, Jim?
There's a sink.
There's a big sink. And
There's a
you have to
sink.
go into the next room. There's a great big
It
sink.
wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. It was a shitty sink with shitty water. And
Yeah, you don't want to use that bathroom upstairs. Dizzy's, it's almost nothing.
They had to turn the water on a couple of different times when I've been up there. They had to turn the water on. Like, what the hell?
Well, you know when
Like, oh,
the first party,
try it out.
you know that Dizzy had that like little bicycle or whatever that had 3 wheels on it, and
Yeah.
Musty One got on it. There was already a hole in the tire. You can see the tube coming out. I was in the bathroom, using the bathroom, and I heard something that sounded like a shotgun going off, and I knew exactly what it was. I was on the bathroom. One of the tires blew on that damn bike, and I found out Musty One was trying to ride that little bike.
That was a cart with bicycle wheels. It was a pedal cart with.
It was a pedal bike, pedal car, yeah,
or something like that. Anyway, I was standing right next to it when that tire blew, like right next to the tire. Crystal was standing right next to me. Blam! And freaking Crystal's like, ah! Just freaking at the top of her lungs. I'm like,
you know, one King's Disasters garage kids was traumatized by that tire because she was walking around the party for like the 30 minutes after that happened with her hands over her ears. Oh, is this tire gonna blow? She was afraid.
Crystal was
Tire
freaked
blow.
out for like an hour. Remember? She's just thinking about it. She's like, yeah. She's still freaked out.
She's a little tiny thing, you know, a little girl, you know, like over that tire. And I'm going, oh yeah, I know how you're traumatized by that tire. I was just glad I was inside the building when that tire blew up, because it would have really sounded like a shotgun inside.
Yeah, we were standing right next to that damn thing. Ah, fuck.
Why did anybody want to get on that bike if those tires were in such bad shape?
Because Dizzy didn't care. He was hoping somebody would kill it.
They wanted to see the tire blow up. That's what they wanted to do.
It blew all right.
Well, it was there the next party because Harry was riding it. Hazy's son was riding it, and Dizzy. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you call it? Red going to gray. That was his son's cart once upon a time, and he traded it for a go-kart, for a motorized go-kart.
I remember that video. Yeah. I remember the video Dizzy made of him coming together.
And then I was watching a video of how they were trying to repair the wheels on that thing and like replace the tubes and tires and things on it. And I'm like, why don't they just put solid rubber tires on that thing?
He had trouble finding the right size. He had trouble finding the right size wheels, because I did watch the video. He said he really had trouble with it. He wanted to get it ready for the party, but he couldn't find it, what he needed for it. And then he found it and fixed it. So.
Oh no, that's after he gave it to Dizzy. I'm talking about when Steve was working on it with his kids.
Mm-hmm.
He went to the store and he got the wheels and the right tires and tubes and things. But I was surprised how fast those tires actually degraded. I was like, ooh, damn, that wasn't that long ago.
Well, it depends. It's, tires degrade fast. Depends on what brand you get, where they're made.
And how bad you beat on them.
Yeah, they rock and roll that thing all the time.
Yeah, I mean, if you're out doing hole shots with it,
that's all Musty was doing. He was freaking doing wheelies shit.
Right, they're not gonna laugh.
David, thanks for having me on, bud.
Later, Johnny.
Okay, Johnny.
Later, Johnny.
I know it's getting close to your bedtime.
Oh, it's evening there.
I've got the grandkids as well going out tomorrow.
Getting on to 11 there in the UK. Glad to have you up, Johnny. Thanks for coming up.
Peace.
Later, Johnny. Oh yeah, awesome. Yeah, I would have been on earlier, but I got caught up doing things around the house, and then I was like half finished with like a half a dozen things I was doing. So I'm like, crap, David's live. Damn it.
Exactly what happened to me. I was like,
Just
I was
because
like 4
it's
o'clock. It's
doesn't
about
mean
time
you
to get.
drop everything you're doing and
Right,
get on
right,
the
right. But it's nice out. It's nice out. I really got to get out in the
I like
garage.
the thought.
But
I like-
David's live. I'm like, oh.
I like the thought. I really do.
It was
Uh,
4:30,
That
and I'm
means a
like,
lot. That means a lot to me.
Yeah.
Oh, David's live. Oh.
Yeah.
yeah. So I finished up as quick as I could, and I got on like right before the hour mark, and I'm like, damn. Damn it.
Yeah, I gotta go play with lights now.
You gotta go play with lights.
Yeah.
Oh, what did you get?
Oh, I got a bunch of smart bulbs in.
Oh, Jesus.
Were they rainbow ones?
No, you didn't.
Yeah, some multicolor ones there.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I bought the first box. The other 3 came to me for free.
How
Well,
do you
the electric
activate them?
company will call
Huh?
your electric company.
How do you
And they'll give
activate
you
them?
free light bulbs. Mine did. I got
Yeah.
LED bulbs I got a box of them. I gotta tell you this. My mail was really screwed up and I didn't get my electric bill. So I called the electric company to pay it online. To pay it over the phone.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to fuck with the online thing.
Yeah.
Pay the electric bill on the phone and they say, well, stay on hold. We got an offer for you.
Yeah.
And they'll give you a free box of light bulbs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Send me some bulbs.
Hey, that's cool.
Well, they're LED. They're trying to,
Put
Get
the
you to
LEDs
conserve.
in.
trying to be energy conscious there. They do save on energy. They do.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, they're subsidized by the government to give you those light
Yeah.
bulbs.
Exactly.
So if you haven't called your electric company in a while, call them because they might send you some free light bulbs.
Well, that's
you
here.
know, anyway, all the bulbs in my house right now, except for the one in the bathroom, is LED now. All of
Yeah.
them.
Every light in this house is leased like Anthony's or
Yeah.
some form of efficient light.
Right.
There's no Edison light bulbs in my house anymore.
Right.
Well, there
Except
are some
for-
Edison bulbs. They're on.
Except the only ones I have are the ones above the freaking mirror in the bathroom.
Well, those are fluorescent in my bathroom, but the ceiling fans that I've lived here for 6 years, and one of those incandescent bulbs haven't burned out because I don't use them that often. They use.
I haven't seen them make a decorative one to replace what I have yet.
But the bathroom
Sure, they do have one.
CFL, but that light, bathroom light's not used that much,
Mhm.
I
The
don't have
lights
that
in here are all
big
LED in the
here.
living room.
I have 2 lamps in my living room, and I hardly ever turn this one off. It's an LED bulb. I have one LED over the stove. I have what used to be a fluorescent bulb over my sink, but I replaced that with a LED replacement.
Dude,
One of the long ones, yeah, like a fluorescent bulb.
Replacement bulb, and it cost me like close to $7, and it's guaranteed for 40 years.
you're,
How long have you had that long bulb?
only
I've had
it
mine.
for a couple
I've
years.
had mine 9 years now.
If you've owned it for a year, it's already paid for itself.
Yeah.
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 If
And
you've owned a LED bulb and you've used it for a year, it's already
put
saved you that
LED
amount of
bulbs
money on electricity.
in the freaking light in my the overhead light in my kitchen, and then there's an LED bulb in my bedroom. The only 2 lights I can think of that I haven't replaced with LEDs is the one in the closet bedroom
Mhm.
and the one in the freaking hallway. But I hardly ever use those.
I don't use those lights. I don't even know what kind of light bulb is in the light in the hallway.
Yeah, I
'Cause
don't-
I've
I don't
only
remember
seen
if
it
there's
turned on once
fluorescent
since
or
I've lived here.
Edison's or I don't know what's in there.
Even the
It's
security
probably an
lighting,
old-fashioned
even the
incandescent
security
bulb.
lighting in this building is LED.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
The front lights by the front door, the spotlights in the driveway, all of them.
I was saying,
Well,
because
I
I
had
got
to
a,
go to my mother's like 2 years ago. to
All
my
the lights in the
mother's house.
garage.
well,
I
what I like
replaced
about
all
my,
that.
my spotlights on the side of the house are my floodlights. They're 250 watt output, but
That's
they only
awesome
use
shit, dog.
23 watts.
Well, when I went to my mother's, like
28, yeah,
summers ago,
28
fucking COVID,
Like-
lost the whole year. That's what I
wow.
did. That was a project I had to install all new LED lighting because we got rid of lighting that my dad and I installed 30 years before that, 40
Nice.
years before that.
Shane Dog just had them insulate his house, all new light bulbs and power strips and all free.
Yeah.
Well, the electric company probably did it for him.
Yeah. Mass save
Mass save. They did both insulate and power.
for Massachusetts residents.
That's sweet.
That
Yeah, that is a sweet deal.
My thumb is
He
bleeding.
lives in like one of them 200-year-old houses, you know.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
they started that program here, and they've already come down my road and got all of our names and stuff. And of course, it's that they're gonna do one and move to the next. They just started that here, where any of the older houses, they're gonna come in, drill holes at the top and bottom, shoot it full of foam. All that.
They left them 3 4x8 sheets, 3-inch thick. What's the hour on that? 3-inch thick? That's probably fucking pretty good.
According to this one, these bulbs use 8 watts of power, and it puts out 75.6 lumens.
It's
So in
about
other
a
words,
60-watt bulb.
yeah, it puts out 75 watts of lumens. So with just
$15 a little
8
weed
watts
goes
of
a long
use.
way. Right?
And these are even Wi-Fi.
And it's just going to get better. Technology is just going to get
In other
better.
words, I can tell Alexa to turn my lights off and on. No, I'm not talking to you. Now hush. Turn your ears
I
off.
guess when I move into my new place, it'll be all LED because everything would have all been replaced.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's
Well, they're in a hurry to
expensive
get that
either way.
done because if I get it right, one of the contractor's sons wants to live in my apartment.
Ah.
So they got their hands on my apartment already. So, we got to get that guy out of there. So we need to get his apartments ready so we can get this one ready. So now they've been here for 2 days. All you could hear is nothing but hammering and
Yeah, because that's the owner's son going, I want my apartment yesterday, so get busy.
they want it done.
Well, yeah, but that'd help you out because now they got a reason to get it done on time.
Yeah, now they're going to get it done. I've only been waiting on it for 6 months, and now they're going to suddenly get it all done for me.
Mm-hmm.
And they've had practice doing it because they did it on the
All
apartment
of
that's right upstairs from me, and the neighbor that lived in the apartment next door to that moved into the new apartment that was ready, and now they have practice, so they'll probably bang mine out in like 2 weeks. And
Well, hopefully, because I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you, I used to flip houses and apartments, and you would think after you do a few of them, it'd be boom boom, but you always run into shit in the other one because the other one might have had piping, the other one didn't have.
well, I was talking to the property manager when this building was sold.
Yeah,
Bought by these other people, and he sent out a letter telling me what they were going to do to the building. And I was talking to him on the phone, and this was back in November. And it's like, mister, what they're planning to do will be a engineering feat.
yeah,
And I was right, because they have done nothing but fuck with this building for 6 months, and they have run into a problem. Everything they have run into, they've run into concrete. They've run into an obstacle every step of the way they should have left it the way it was.
Yeah.
Like I
Well,
said,
no,
it should be left the way it was. I said, Miss, I know you're just the property manager. You're not the owner or anything. You're the guy that was hired and you're doing your job, but I'll believe it when I see it.
I was like, there was an apartment complex not far where I used to live called Breckenridge.
Yeah.
And they went in there and they spent I think it was like $1.1 million renovating and, painting and changing the outside, changing inside the park, putting new cabinet, new countertop.
Mm-hmm.
When it got halfway through it, when I was over there doing the halfback part of it, I had all the residents saying, I don't know why they're putting lipstick on this pig. And I go, what do you mean? She said, well, they're fixing up all these apartments, but you can't even flush a fucking toilet.
Yeah.
Because all the plumbing was shot, all the drain lines had collapsed. It wasn't draining out. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta fix your plumbing first.
Yeah, this one guy walked me out to the back behind this building, and the clean out was undone, set to the side, and shit and toilet paper just rolling out of it into the ditch because it wouldn't drain.
Oh gosh. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how come I'm not surprised? Well, they redid the laundry room.
Yeah.
Okay, the laundry room is adjacent to my apartment.
Mhm.
One day, shit and water and crap comes up in my kitchen sink.
Yep.
There's
Oh,
water came in from behind my refrigerator. It went
Refrigerator.
across my dining
Yeah.
room floor, went all the way. This was sewage water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, I didn't even know there were pipes behind my refrigerator.
Yeah, it's a drain
Oh.
in case you have
Well,
a
they
leak.
had at one time had a washer and dryer hookup inside my apartment. That the refrigerator, it was behind the refrigerator. I never knew it was there.
Yeah,
and
it
the
comes
man
up to the drain line. Yeah.
Took this little access panel off of the wall, and there it was. There's where the leak was.
Yeah.
And the access panel is still sitting on my kitchen counter behind my microwave oven where they left it when they came. And now they were only here about 15 minutes and they fixed it. But it's like they're going to have to replace all the carpet. They're going to have to replace the floor in the kitchen. They got a big project ahead of them after that mess.
Yeah, but like I said, that's why them people were saying, why are they putting lipstick on a pig? Because if you can't flush the toilets, paint job in the new cabinets ain't going to help you.
No, because you're gonna be ruining all those walls doing
Yep.
plumbing.
Yep.
You know, all those ceilings and walls are getting torn up.
Oh,
And I told
they're
them-
putting all
And
these-
that old woman that was showing me all that, I said, ma'am, look, I feel for you, but I'm just a guy putting the new air units in, you know. I'm just
Well,
a
this
habit.
building, they bought
Yeah.
2 buildings for $400,000. Okay, one
Yeah.
across the way is done. It's a newer building, so they finished all that. It only took them about a month to do that building. Now they're over to this building. They've been working on this one for 4 months, and you're talking about a $200,000 building. They've probably poured $500,000 worth of my renovations into it, and it's not finished. And it's like, why didn't you leave it alone? You know, it's a really old building. Why didn't you just leave the old boiler in the basement and rent the apartments out to people for $500 a month and just forget it? You know, don't throw everybody out. You know, it was sustaining itself. I mean, this retired couple owned it, and they were doing it kind of as a hobby, really. And they said it was never a business for them. And it's like the husband died. He got cancer and died, and they had to sell the property. And I told the owner what they did, and she said, "I'm so sorry," because they told me they weren't going to do that. I asked them to promise me that they wouldn't do that, and they did exactly what she
Yeah,
did.
Yeah, you can't make anybody promise stuff like that because you never know what's going to happen 5-6 years down the road, man. Yeah. I mean, you can say all you want, you're not going to do something. 10 years later, something come up, you're going to have to sell everything you said you never would sell.
Well, 10 years is the difference between 6 months.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm just saying it happens. I've seen business change in 3 weeks after they open, man.
Anthony,
they
I
were
was only
leaving there.
supposed to be here a year.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like I was telling you about the projects we had right here in this city. It got so bad in there, they just tore them down. They moved everybody out, told them they had to leave, and tore it down. They didn't build anything new. They just tore it down.
Well, in some of these places, they build new shit, but it's this $1 million shit, and they try to.
Well, the reason they didn't want to rebuild here because in the one they tore down, there was 6 generations of the same women living in it with multiple kids, no father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now they're bringing investors in from out of town who have all this money, and they're going to
The mayor, she said that,
these
you know,
rich kids, you know, like 20-year-old kids,
and
college students.
But a lot of people got mad, but half the council and even the mayor is a woman, And they even said they were just making a breeding spot for dysfunctional families.
Yeah.
Thug Mill.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was the north end of Hartford, Connecticut.
Yep. Yeah.
Hog Hollow. Thug,
But people were raising hell when they did it, and I said, "Well, y'all voted for her. She's y'all's Democratic mayor. Y'all wanted, so welcome to the real world."
Mhm.
Yeah. But yeah, but I'm gonna tell you what. You know, the sad thing is, I hate to say this, but once they tore that place down, and most of them moved out of state because there was nowhere around here from the go, so they had to go into Texas. Our crime, what little bit of crime we did have, 68%, it went down.
Yeah, that's good in a way, and that's kind of sad in a way. Why do poor people have crime?
Because they had,
They're
well,
lazy.
yeah.
Steal.
Some of them are lazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. They don't want to go about things the right way.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, the way the system's set up, it encourages them to be lazy. It's hard to say that. Yeah.
Unfortunately, it is. But
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, but people shouldn't take advantage of it. You know,
but they
shouldn't
do,
lower it.
and they're like, "Oh, we can live like this." No, because you're not happy living like that. You know.
Yeah.
Get off your ass and get out of there.
Yeah, that's like that one guy I hired that lived in that complex. I took him down to, when I had that contract down in Florida, I took him down to, you know, that was the first time. He was 37 years old and never left this town.
Yeah.
And all we did was go down to Cocoa Beach, Florida, and he thought he was on a major, you know, he's like, I've never seen water so blue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talking about the beach water at Cocoa Beach.
Well, they say that the water is, I've never seen water like that. And I do want to take a trip like that as soon as this mess is over. I was talking to my sister about taking a trip to the Bahamas, and she said, "Oh, well, it's real easy. You just need to do this. And then bang, COVID hit right before it, you know." It's
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll never forget that. That kid act like I took him to Hawaii or something. I said, "Bro, it's just Florida." He said, "Man, I ain't never been out of my town, more or less the state." I was like, "That's sad."
Well, I've been to Florida, and it was beautiful down in Florida.
Okay.
But I wouldn't want to live in Florida.
Huh?
I wouldn't want
Anthony.
to live in Florida.
How many people in the holler where you used to live? How many people actually, you know, left the holler?
A lot of them, but they always returned.
How
Yeah.
many of them stayed?
The older crowd did. My grandfather and all them never left that holler.
So there's a lot of people that never left the holler.
Well, yeah. I mean, no, I'm not saying it's everywhere. It happens everywhere. But I'm still saying it's sad. I would have been in that same situation, but I chose to get my ass out of there. Even though I had to join the service, I got my ass out there.
Yeah, but like my father said, that's what got him out of Lowell. You know,
Yeah.
he went and joined the Navy basically so you could see
Get the hell out of
the world.
Dodge.
You know,
Yeah.
it was a free ticket to go see someplace else.
And
Yeah.
on their dime. On their
Uh-huh.
dime.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, and he got to see the fucking Pacific. You know,
'Cause I'm gonna tell you, I did a lot of traveling. When they asked for volunteer, I didn't ask who, when, why. I just,
Mhm.
I'm in. And people are like, why you volunteer for everything? I said, because I'm going over there. Never been there.
all
Why
right,
not?
Shane Dog.
You know.
All right, Chan Dog.
I'll wait. I'll wait.
You know. People's like, why do you raise your hand for everything? I said, because I've never been there. Why not?
Uh-huh. Exactly. Let's go. I'm up for a ride. Will you pack my bag? You know?
Yeah, that's it. You know, like I told my dad, I said, hell, Dad, I've been a shooter all my life. What's better? I get to travel all over the place and still shoot.
Uh-huh. Exactly.
I'm trying to see when Shandog started typing in all caps. He did through the whole thing.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, besides that,
I was
I've
trying
been,
to see if he was trying to get my attention for something. But
No, he understands.
I mean, you know, like I told people, I go into places where I was packing a rifle and a sidearm to where most of the time, if you was caught with that, you got shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's Sheena and Dizzy?
Not here, man.
Not here.
Yeah.
How long was Tom on earlier?
Not long. About,
Mm-mm.
I don't know. He never came up on the panel. He was in the.
Oh, okay. I wasn't
Yeah,
sure.
he was in the chat.
Yeah, was
He must not be feeling well.
He said he's sick as a dog, didn't he?
What happened? Did he go to the dentist and
Oh yeah, his tooth. Sorry.
they pulled a tooth or
Yeah,
something?
I don't know.
Hey, look, even if you got a toothache, you don't want to deal with motherfuckers when you have a
Well, now he can't go back to the dentist. He's got to get a COVID test before.
Yeah,
he
you could wait. Probably. I don't know. I was just joking, but he can't get there till 10. I mean, till Monday. So yeah.
Yeah.
In other words, he's kicking
Well, they
back.
won't let him. He has to get a negative result on his test before he can go.
Yep.
I didn't have to
Is
get
that
no damn COVID
is that
test
really-
by a damn dentist.
is that really why you can't get there till Monday?
Oh, I don't know.
I thought
When I said it, I was just joking.
No, that's
Well,
really
being
why.
ridiculous.
That's why he can't go to the dentist. He
Oh,
has to
all
get
right.
a negative result to a COVID test.
Yep.
Go to the dentist.
Oh, so in other words, I was right. I'm sorry, Shannon. Couldn't wait. It's in my hand.
He has
Come on.
to suffer.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hurry up. You're late.
Well, did you see the last statistic, Neil?
What's that?
48,253 people have flooded out of Chicago. And I'm like, no shit.
What took him so long?
That's the population of a small
took him
city.
so
I hope
long,
they don't
yeah?
come to North Carolina. Please don't come to North Carolina. No. Our arms are open and you're welcome.
Jelly
No.
bean. I'm ready. All
But
right.
we don't
all
have
right.
room for you in North Carolina. So good luck.
Hey, David, spark up, will you? Spark
Yeah,
a
it's
bowl.
like 48,000
Smoke a joint.
people, man. And they only took in like 3,400 and something. That's their census deal, you know, the moving out and
Well, so in other words, there's a great place to put all the deportees from down south. They could just pop them into Detroit.
Chicago.
Why not? Yeah,
Chicago.
right. Chicago. Sorry,
Yeah,
same thing, right?
they probably will.
Just drop them off up there. They like that shit up there.
Man.
I know I got on a Greyhound bus one time. I don't remember when it was, but it was in the middle of summer. And that Greyhound bus was half loaded with homeless people from Atlanta, Georgia.
Mhm.
And they were taking them somewhere, and I don't remember where it was. It was somewhere
Well,
up
if you remember that one mayor was buying them a one-way ticket anywhere they want to go as long as they left.
Well, I had the misfortune of having this guy sit next to me. He was in like a dress suit, which looks like something that was bought from a thrift store, and hadn't had a bath in about a week.
Or
Yeah.
as my
He had
granddad
lived
said,
in
that was
Hotlanta. Hotlanta.
or as my granddad said, that was a version of dump your problems on the next city.
Somebody had bought them a one-way ticket and they put them on a bus. And I ended up sitting next to one of them. Somebody said to me,
Yeah,
"There
clean it
are
out of your mouth."
passengers on this bus are homeless people going from Atlanta to somewhere." And I
Mhm.
don't remember where the somewhere was, but it's like,
Well, they just loaded up 3 Greyhound buses at the border of Arizona with those illegals, and some are headed to Chicago, some are headed to New York, and some to California.
Yeah.
Well, I think
That's despicable.
I
Mhm.
think these folks were headed to New York because that was the bus that was going to New York.
Mhm.
But I just happened to get on.
They shouldn't
I
be
wasn't going to
illegals
New
all
York
over
on
the damn
that.
country. They should be booting them back across the freaking border.
And
Yeah.
I'm saying, what is Atlanta and New York trading their
They were doing that
homeless
until
people with each other?
well, they
So
were
New
doing
York
that
is
until a
sending
new
them to
leader.
Atlanta, and Atlanta's sending them to New York.
Until Uncle Sleepy Joe got in and he changed it up. back to status quo.
We'll fix it in a couple years, you know.
Yeah, I know. It's like this. Fix it.
The ebb and the flow. It's the ebb and the flow. Ebb and the flow, you know.
Yeah.
It's like Futurama when there was a duplicate freaking professor. They were both taking their wrenches, and one turns the freaking nut one way, the other one turns the nut the other way. And they just kept doing it back and forth, and they're like, well, that got nothing done.
Yeah, that accomplished nothing.
Yeah.
Welcome to America.
But, you know, the sad thing is I told people you're never going to stop the fluctuation of immigrants because the fact is they're the only ones that'll work.
Well, no, it's not that. It's not that.
Oh, yeah, it is.
It's not that.
They're the only ones
sorry.
that are working $5 an hour.
Well, it's not even that. They'll work for what the wage is going, and they don't bitch and complain because, like Jimmy said, back in their hometown, they would never make that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And
They don't
have the freedom and the safeties that we do.
I used to have right before my injuries and I had to quit working where that I used to have to threaten them to take. I had to threaten them to lose their job to take lunch. They wouldn't even take their lunch.
A Trump dog, border collie. What's a Trump dog?
And I'd even tell them, you know, they deduct that hour.
Political on here. That's not one of the
border collies
rules.
Yeah.
Well.
But, you know, I used to tell them, you know, they're going to dock your check for that hour for lunch, and they would still work through that hour.
Yeah.
Border collie's a working dog, man. That's a good dog.
Oh, yeah.
My buddy's got one.
Yeah. That and black labs. Well, all labs, but I like black labs myself.
Yeah, but a lab, as long as you play with a lab, they don't necessarily need a job. They think they're working, but
yeah. Well, all my labs work because they were all duck dogs and rabbit dogs. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can have one that'll just be a house dog, you know.
Well, yeah, you do that with any dog.
Okay. Yeah, but border collies need to be run, you know, a lot more than.
No, I know.
Others, you know.
But I've seen people take border collies and run them too.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Well, Captain, have you had your breakfast yet?
Huh?
I'm not being critical or anything, but Chad, have you had breakfast yet?
Yes.
You said you were doing stuff around the house, so you must be been up a while.
I've had breakfast.
Yeah.
I was gonna have lunch, but
What'd you have had? Wheaties?
I had some nuts.
No, I had some nuggets. I'm probably gonna barf them up after I get off this panel.
Why?
I don't know. I got a gut ache from
them.
Mm-hmm.
Hate it when that happens.
I had 20 spicy chicken McNuggets.
You're right up there with Hazy eating the nugget.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm sorry you're not feeling well, Captain, but I found out from studying my anxiety thing and reflux that almond milk is good for it because it's an alkali and it will neutralize
it.
Stomach. Yeah.
Yep.
You have any almonds?
No.
Okay. You have any baking soda?
Yeah.
Half a teaspoon of baking soda and about a half a glass of warm water will probably fix it. It's a real old time remedy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's got the jar of just discount Tums. So.
Well, hey, David. So was turpentine for a sore throat, but I ain't gargling that shit. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know if you ever had the pleasure of even having turpentine close to your mouth.
No, but I've heard the old timers. I actually had a landlady that, I don't know, she believed in turpentine because she cleaned with it. And her apartment smelled like it all the time. If you wanted to get knocked down by the smell of turpentine.
Hello. Mm-hmm.
You all right, Jim?
Ah, lady, go and sit there and argue with me.
Well, you haven't said a thing.
No, I said hello, and she said something Jerome Jackson. I said, no, you got the wrong number. Are you sure? And I'm like, trust me, there's no Jerome in this house.
They did the same thing to me the other day.
Yeah.
The same freaking dude that they've been looking for at my number for
Yeah.
over a decade. His name is Thomas. Thomas
Yeah.
Godbout. I'm like, no such.
And they were asking for Jerome
exists.
Jackson.
No,
They can
hold on.
barely speak
I even
English.
told them no such human being even exists, and they were like, "Don't you tell me you put him on the phone."
Yeah.
Oh, Shane Dog, you're killing me. It's that time of year again, huh?
They called me a couple of days
Yeah.
ago, and they were like, "Oh, is Thomas there?" And I'm like, "No, Thomas. This isn't his phone." Oh, well, sorry. We'll correct our records. This and that. And they took the soft approach this time, and I'm like, "There's like dozens of people that have said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'll take him off the list." And then there are people that freaking try to tough talk me. You better put him on the phone, or you're going to get arrested. And this, and I'm like, yeah, come to where you think I am. You have no clue. You're at this address, and I'm like, really? Goodbye, douchebag.
Yeah.
Come on, man. What the hell?
Well, you know what? I know what the envelope looks like without opening it. It was a summon to do jury duty, and it was sent here for someone that hadn't lived here for 6 years I know of.
Oh,
Jeez.
And it's like return to sender, nobody's
Yeah.
here with that name. They're not.
Yeah. No such name at this address.
Haven't you got it figured out in 6 years? And he sent somebody a notice that they need to show up for jury duty. No thanks. And I did say return to sender, no forwarding address. I don't know where they
We're
are.
good because most people just throw it away, and I tell them no, just put no such name at this address and return to sender, because
I have had
believe it or not, they'll actually put, if he doesn't show up for jury duty because he never got the letter, they can put out a bench warrant for your ass.
well.
Oh,
it's
they
like
will.
I've dealt with the clerk of court, and I guess we're in a small enough of a town. She is the sweetest lady you would ever talk to. I've gotten out of jury duty twice, but not at my will. I called the courthouse and I said, and I was unemployed at the time, and I said, I would never served on a jury and I would like to. I'd like to volunteer. She said, and I told her that I had a sight problem, and she said, well, we'd love to have you serve on the jury, but you can't because you have a sight problem. I said, well, okay, well, I feel bad about that. And she said, well, we can't excuse you unless you have a note from your doctor. And I said, well, don't worry about that. I'll get a doctor.
Just go in there and tell them shit they don't want to hear. They'll mark you off the list.
Well, I didn't want to bother.
I've been called in 7 times and only served once.
Yeah, well, it was easier to go to the doctor's office, get the note, and mail it to them than it was.
Yeah. Just
I went in a little room. The judge was in there, the defense was in there, and the plaintiff lawyers were in there.
Yeah.
And they each asked a few questions apiece, and they both looked at each other and said, "Yeah, we agreed to scratch him off the list."
Well, I know
Well,
people
get out
have
of
gone
jury
down
duty,
there and
just tell
done
them.
that, but they.
you want to get out of jury duty? You just want to tell them, well, who we hanging?
Yeah.
Well,
No, I was like,
it's
do y'all have video or picture evidence in the defense, the plaintiff?
I've
yeah.
I've never.
Oh, he's
set
guilty.
foot
Hang his ass.
Never set foot in the courtroom, so I don't know what they got in there. I don't know what's in there. Never seen it. Don't want to see it. Don't want to ever have a situation.
Oh, I just tell him, hey, you got video pictures? Yeah, we'll hang his ass. Thank you, sir. Thank you for coming in.
No, a coworker of mine, he has a vision problem like I do, and he said I went down to the courthouse and they told me that I can't serve.
Yeah.
And, I'm not going to even waste a trip going down there.
No. Well, hell, I'm only like 4 blocks from the courthouse. Sometimes I go sit in there and just listen to some of the cases, so I can sit back there like the judge and go, "What the fuck?"
Well, actually, I am. I'm not far from the courthouse. It's a quarter mile away. It's just right up the street. It's actually the address for the.
Oh, I'm 4 blocks from our city courthouse.
It's actually on the same street that I live on.
Yeah. That's me too. I go up and just go 4
Yeah, it's
blocks.
just right there.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to walk up there and go talk to him and all that. It was easier for me to go by my doctor's office because I've been seeing the same doctor for 15 years and pick up a letter and just pop it in the mail to him. All it was a stamp and on stopping at the doctor's office on the way to the grocery store, that kind of thing.
See, our courthouse, because it's, it serves 3 small towns, everything for 3 parishes comes to that courthouse. And it's funny because you can go sit in there and it'd be 1 minute's a traffic ticket, 1 minute's criminal charges, next minute's a divorce.
Oh, really? You have a
You get
court
to see
like
all
that?
kind of neat shit and fights and stuff.
Well, we are big enough to have a separate traffic court and a separate this court and separate.
Well, they do too here sometimes, but because of all the COVID, we only had one judge that actually had the balls to come in and work.
I don't even think they're trying many cases up there because of COVID. So
Oh, yeah.
they're pretty much shut down.
Yeah. No, we never. I mean, we shut down hard the first 4, maybe 5 months. After that, when all the research was coming in, and our Surgeon General went through all the hospital cases and made them pin it right, and the numbers dropped. They quit all that lockdown shit.
I don't know what they're doing up there. All I know is I got mail for someone I know hasn't lived here 6 years.
Stick it back in the mailbox.
Yep.
Return
And
to sender. Address unknown.
Yeah, return to sender.
Mhm.
Not here.
No such number.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's their
Don't
problem.
put your dress.
If the sheriff came to the door, would show my card and I'd say, no, nobody lives here by this name. You can come in here and look, and there's nobody
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, I've had the sheriffs show up at my door, not here, but in different apartments. Like, we're looking for this such and such person. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, well, you're at the wrong place. Well, we need to search these premises. You need to step aside. I'm like, really? Okay. I'm not going to argue with these guys. They're just going to put me. They're going to put my jaw to the rug if I don't freaking cooperate.
That's your retirement date.
Yeah, well,
So,
go ahead.
come on
You can
in.
look, but you're not
Yeah,
going
look
to find
wherever.
anything.
Says 100%.
Don't touch any of my furniture.
Was that
Nope,
even-
don't go in the
Means
drawers.
they match 100% of your 3%.
Well, we're over 6 o'clock, but we'll stay on as long as the discussion
Yeah,
is
see,
going. I'm
You're
not
actually
like some of
contributing
these
3%.
strict YouTube
They're matching
channel.
100% of that.
Yeah,
So
when they're looking
basically,
for
you're
somebody,
I'm not one of those
like,
strict YouTube
And
channels.
this is your
That's how-
target
6 o'clock.
retire
don't you
date.
go in my cabinets. Don't you go in my drawers.
When you're eligible to
Stay out of my
retire.
furniture.
Yeah.
Okay, we got 2 conversations going here.
Yeah.
He's
That's
talking to
'cause-
somebody.
That's because you forgot to mute Anthony.
That'd be your retirement.
Anthony's still on the phone.
No, he's
No,
talking
I'm
to
talking to
his
my
son.
Okay.
Also, I want you to take a look at this.
son.
What happens if I don't pay this by that date?
Nothing. They'll just keep harassing you.
What, they just keep sending another
Yeah.
one? Does the money go up or anything?
Yeah. If you won't, send them $5 a month. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. I know how to
Oh,
operate
yeah.
this machinery. I know how to operate this machine. Okay.
Now, where were you?
I was just saying we're over, but we're going to stay on because I'm
Oh.
not one of those strict YouTube people that end the show right at a certain
Oh.
time. And if we have a discussion going on, we'll
So
stay.
then, how
on.
can you be over? What are
It
you
was
over?
supposed to be over at 6 o'clock, but we're going to stay
Oh,
until we-
why is that?
because that's what Tom does. This was to be the
I
David
thought this was
Collins.
the David. I thought this was the David Collins
This
show.
is the David Collins show, not the Tom Noble show. So we're not doing what Tom does. I know he
This
will
is
abruptly.
Dave Collins show. It's not the Tom Noble show.
Yeah, well, some people will just like abruptly end their show at 6 o'clock.
Well, if you got to do what you got to do, dude. Some people
I
got
don't
shit
have
to
to do
do.
anything.
You
I'm
know?
sitting here on my butt and I'm
Well,
not
you
doing
know,
anything.
well, yeah, keeping me from getting motivated, but you know,
Yeah.
I,
Anthony, just type in the chat when you want to be unmuted. I'm not going to be
You
one
can
of those
unmute
assholes.
yourself.
Yeah.
I'm fucking baked.
Well, I don't want to be an asshole on YouTube. I've been
Why
on some
not?
live streams and I've seen what people do, and I'm not saying names. And it's like, well, come on, we got to. I don't have anything to do. I'm free.
What do you
for,
mean?
it's-
What? Sometimes you get shut it down, go do something
Well,
else.
some
man.
people have to shut it
Yeah.
down, but I don't have any
Yeah.
reason to shut it down.
You can't be here all night, man.
Well, I know. Speak for yourself.
What? Come on, man.
Okay, I can. Well, until my 20 hours are up. And what is
Late
it?
night.
23rd? So it's like, I got to use them up, right?
There is
Right, Jay? See, dude, you smoking the same shit, dude? Are we smoking the same shit? Because I'm cooked, dude. I'm cooked.
Late
wish I
night
was
with David Collins.
I wish I was friggin' cooked.
Well, I'm
Well, you are
I'm
cooked.
not David Letterman.
You just,
Cooked in the crane.
yeah. He's naturally cooked.
Oh yeah, buddy.
Come on, man. You got some medical? Well, dang. I was hoping we would ride in the same buzz because this is a good buzz, dude.
I think Anthony muted himself because I can't unmute him.
No,
Yeah, I got it.
You can't unmute him anyways.
All right.
Yeah. Once you mute somebody, they have to unmute themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's
There you
okay.
go.
I mean, I need to be muted anyway because I was explaining to him something about work.
Well, heck, I was hearing two conversations going over. What the
yeah,
hell?
and you kept talking too. It was
Yeah.
It's
Well, I learned another lesson about.
yeah, that's why you need
This
headphones.
is how to operate.
That's why you need headphones so you hear that sooner.
Yeah.
Every week I go shopping up there. There you go, man.
Oh, God, it's so much.
Oh man.
Should swing by, dude. I'm just west of Townsend. If you know where that is. Yeah. Right on the main road, man.
SCME Medical. It must be the Novant of your version of what we call Novant Health.
Yeah.
Every sort of city has it.
Yeah.
But it's a different name of it.
Yeah. Well, here they call it charity hospitals. Basically, it's hospitals where you can go, regardless if you got insurance or not, you can go.
Well, you could go if you're dying. You go. They'll fix you up. They'll send you on your way and send you a bill, whether you pay it or not.
They send you a bill.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter whether you pay it or not.
Right. They ain't taking me to court yet. It's been 6 years.
Well,
They won't. They don't allow them to do that anymore. That's what most people don't understand. They don't allow them to do that anymore. And twice, and second, I know for a fact because I've had a ton of medical because all this shit that happened to me in 2016 and on. I got buku medical bills, and I was still able to go finance a car. And people says, "Man, your credit's low and you got a lot of." I see, yeah, but they look at it and see it's all medical. They don't even count it because they know everybody's got some sort of medical on their.
Yeah.
Now, what they look for in the guy at the car lot,
your payment histories.
They look for evictions, repossessions, bankruptcies.
I have none of those.
Yep.
I did have a truck repoed once.
I've never been
My
evicted.
car-
I've never had a repo, and I've never been. I've been none of those. None.
I reclaimed it to that the next day. But it was just a fucking matter of fucking payments freaking being the day off,
But I have bought 4 vehicles from the same car lot, and they know I pay them off, so that helps too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the same bank. I've bought another car with the same bank.
Yeah.
Yep. And I did eventually pay this one off. I bought 4 or 5 cars from the same bank.
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you,
Yeah.
right after 2016 is when all when I had that aneurysm and then I was in a coma and ICU and all that. That was astronomical bills there. And a year after that, I was able to go to the car lot and finance a car through Capital One because that's who I always used to go through. But I've always made my payments on time and always made them. So they have no issues. And my score at the time, until I built it back up, was at 470. That's what my credit score was, 470. Yeah. So one bill alone was $280,000 from the hospital. Yeah.
I had a money market with Capital One for I don't know how many years, but I never had a problem with them. They're a great bank to deal with,
And thanks to Bad Man Orange, all those bills got paid. And it didn't come from me.
Bad.
Yeah, he was real bad. He paid off almost $400,000 worth of medical bills off of my credit. I ain't bitching.
No.
Yeah.
Nothing to complain about.
And this other quack's trying to undo it all. So good luck to the rest of you.
I applied for an apartment and I tried to get my credit report online and it wouldn't let me do it. It denied it. Okay, so I called the 800 number that my credit union gave me. She said, here, call this number. And they gave me a credit report in the mail, like nothing flat. And what turned out happened is somebody tried to take out a loan on a car. And it showed up on my credit report that they made an inquiry about a car. No. And
Dave, I hate to interrupt you, but my dog's telling me it's time to go.
Okay. Well, I'll see you later, Jimmy.
All right. Peace out, man.
Jim.
Later, man.
Jane, Cap.
Peace out, Jimmy.
Anthony. Peace.
Later. Yeah.
Well, it's like they sent it to me in mail, no problem, but all it said on the credit report was an inquiry was made. It didn't say that a loan was sent to these people or anything. All it said was the car dealer made and the car dealer probably figured out that they were making an inquiry on the wrong account. So that wasn't any big deal. But that's why I couldn't do it online. That's why I had to call.
Well, it's like a buddy of mine. He says, man, I can show you ways to do this and get your credit score up. And I said, nope, don't want it. I've been dealing with the same bank and the same people I have for the last 20 something years. They know me. They don't even pull a credit report on me anymore. And I look at this, my numbers are so low right now. If someone went to steal my shit, they ain't getting nowhere.
There's nothing on my credit report. I only have 2 credit cards.
Yeah.
I use them only enough to maintain credit.
Right, where they won't shut them all. Yeah.
And I actually watch this financial expert or whatever on actually YouTube.
Yeah.
And he pretty much said that to use your credit cards because they give you a lot of protection. You don't have to carry much cash around with you.
Shows a payment history.
And it shows that you pay your
It's
payments
current
on
credit
time.
and you show a payment history.
Yeah.
But like me, when I buy online, people's like, you don't get scared buying online with a card? And I said, well, no. First of all, when I do buy online, I don't use my card. I get a green dot. I transfer the money from there to there. That way, if someone gets that green dot number, guess what? They're only going to get what I put on it. And most of the time, I put what I'm going to use and use it. So they might be only 10 or 15 cents left on it. So if they steal that number off of a website, they're going to get 15 cents.
And you're willing to lose 15 cents, so you know
Yep.
it's better than the alternative. Okay.
I think I might have to go pass out.
Yeah, I think I'll wind this down. I think things are winding down. I hope you feel better, Justin. Will you let me know later how you are? Will you just pop me an email or something?
I just have an upset stomach, dude. I'll be fine.
Okay. Looking
worry.
kind of pale there.
I don't get any sunlight. I'm always pale.
Well, I mean, it's more than normal.
I'm always pale, Dave. Come on, man. No, I'll be fine. I
All right.
got a
Well,
stomach.
I'm sorry
ache.
you're not feeling well.
I ate too many nuggets, and I ate them with disgusting sauce that I made out of mustard and mayonnaise, like a dumbass. So it's my fault. I have a stomach ache. There you go. Look at Anthony's face. He's just like, bleh.
That sounds pretty nasty.
Well, I figured, I gotta have something with these nuggets, and it tasted okay while I was eating it. I'm like, nom 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 nom. Then I ate too many. Yeah, thanks, Mike. I appreciate that, buddy. Later, Jimmy. Yeah, it's my stupid fault that I ate disgusting food. Oh well.
Yeah, well, you'll be all right.
Yeah, too bad, so sad. It's my damn fault. That's not the worst thing I've ever eaten either, so I'll be fine. Thank you for your concern. I appreciate you, buddy.
Well, rest well.
Oh well.
Sleep it off.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna get going then because you're gonna end soon and
Yeah.
friggin' whatever. So thank you for having me up, Dave. Appreciate you. Anthony, have a good afternoon, bud. Good to see you. Everybody that's left in the chat, hasta pronto. There you go.
Okay. See you later. Yeah, we're going to end this, Anthony.
All right, man. Yeah.